bastard sermon, you motherfuckers.
I'm sending Brian's
Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Patrick Seda.
And Luke Young. And Patrick did it again.
Every fucking
My
time.
bad. My bad, dude.
Every fucking
All
time.
right, we ready to turn this on? Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, dude, totally ready.
I'm
By the way,
sending I'm sending you some emails about this.
Wait, it was internet delays. That's what it was.
it's
No,
not
it
enough.
wasn't.
It's not enough for you fucking psychopaths that you have to talk shit about me all of the intro of last week's episode. Just
In the
fucking
description.
yeah, in the description, in fucking everything. It isn't enough. You got to in the middle of my intro. Three weeks it's been since I've been on this cocksucking podcast. In the middle of welcome to the back. Oh, I'm sending Ryan's emails to fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, suck a dick. First off, let's open up the podcast like that. Pat, Luke, you both can go suck a fat barrel of dick. I wrote notes. I got fucking notes. You guys made me so fucking mad on the opening of the other one. You're like, you guys are just sitting there like, oh yeah, Cody's not here. It's fucking fantastic. Oh, Cody's a fucking
Let's hear your
racist.
temper tantrum.
Oh,
Let's
it's
hear
so
it.
fucking funny. Cody's a racist. He says the N-word over and over again. Somebody tuning into this podcast for the first time. I'm not there to like show them that obviously they're joking. They think that I'm the fucking racist third mic, you cunts. So fucking
At
like,
least said we were joking.
Patrick the big
I don't
pedophile
know.
Seda and Luke the dog fucker Young over here calling me a racist. Okay. I'll start it off with that. And then fucking Luke is like, oh, Cody was fucking breaking my balls. Listeners, if you noticed last week, and I'm sorry, that's not nasally and fucking weird enough for Luke's actual voice. I'm sorry. My voice doesn't even sound like that. Shut up, Luke. Shut your freckled fucking lips. Shut your freckled lips. All right? This cocksucker's over here talking about, oh, fucking Cody broke my balls so hard and he doesn't even do anything. I mean, I'm over here juggling 19 different social media accounts. Are you, Luke? Is that what you're doing? You're juggling 19 social media accounts? Last time I checked, you had the fucking official Bastard Sermon on Facebook, and it's linked to the Bastard Sermon podcast group. So when you make a post in one, it goes directly to the other. Pat does the Instagram, and fucking when was Twitter last updated? A year and a half ago? When's the last time that you made an Instagram post, Luke? Patreon still isn't up. What 5? Okay, you said 5. That was your words because I wrote it down. I'm over here juggling 5 social media accounts. Meanwhile, Cody acts like his job's so fucking hard. He's over there editing, and I guarantee this motherfucker fixed it in 30 minutes. What would happen if I died of COVID? What would happen? What would happen, fuckfaces? Neither of you have bothered to
Audacity.
even learn Audacity for a single day. Neither of you know how it works. Neither of you know dick about it. You would get it, and it would sound like it was recorded on a fucking potato, and all of our listeners would drop off, and neither of you cunts would figure out how it works ever. You'd be like, well, I guess we're going to find another fucking big forehead, dick joke having, small dick fucking third mic or whatever, and then we'll make fun of him while he's dying of COVID in his bed sweating. Right, while you fucks are over
Well,
here
you put
like,
it that way, Cody.
buddy,
I'm supposed to feel
go
bad
fuck you
for
both.
you
Just
because
suck a
you have
dick. Fucking
COVID.
suck a dick. Stuff a dick in your mouth. I've got things to say. I haven't been here for fucking weeks. Stuff
Okay,
a dick in
COVID
your mouth.
Hucker.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves. 5 different social media accounts. Where's the Patreon? Where the fuck is the Patreon, Luke?
I have to
Shut
make
up.
an act-
Shut up. I don't even want to
set
hear
up
it.
an
Shut up.
actual checking account.
Shut up.
I
I gotta go get a
to make
checking account, which
banking
would take
account.
me fucking all of 5 minutes if I ever took the time to go to the bank, but I won't do that because I'd rather promote my fucking. Luke's got a fucking logo for his Twitch channel. He's got a whole ass logo drawn up.
Shout out,
fucking
Patrick.
posts
Shout
about
out,
that
Patrick.
6 times a day before it comes. Don't forget it, fucking 6 p.m. I'm gonna be fucking getting way too high to
6:30.
talk to any other human beings, and I'll be playing fucking Saints Row 8. Like, you could post about that 9 times, but the episode comes out and you're like, oh, it's Tuesday. Did I forget to post it? Whoops. Oh, no. And then other than fucking make a shitty post on Facebook and the group, which are linked, so make one post, Luke's like, oh, I got to upload it. So I got to write a title. I make the titles. I give him the title and the episode number, and then fucking he has to write a shitty loose description that's 2 sentences long. That's like half of it. Shut the fuck up, Luke. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Cody has the floor. Cody has the before.
Yeah, so fucking here's what Luke's whole job is: juggling 5 social media accounts, my nutsack, 1 fucking Facebook post, and he's got to write a description and upload it. That's his whole fucking job set. Half the time the episode comes out it's supposed to come out Sunday morning. This cunt will get it up at fucking 8 p.m. on a Monday, sometimes
That's
Tuesday,
not true.
and then fucking
Sometimes Wednesday.
and then I'll get to it, and I'll be like, Luke, why is the whole fucking title written in lowercase letters and it's jumbled together? And it was like, I got too high, and I was eating acid, fucking my dog, and I was writing it on my phone with my left hand, and I usually text with my right hand when I'm fucking my dog. Okay, Luke, great, fucking fantastic. I'm glad that I go fix the title. And he's like, okay, and then I go in there, and he re-uploads it with the description, because we can't trust him to just fucking put it up. No, he's got to send the whole written out description, so Facebook can do the 3 little red lines and show you, like, oh yeah, Luke fucked it up again. We got to be like, Luke, no, very isn't spelled with 2 E's and 2 R's. And he's like, I swear I wasn't fucking my dog this time. I was just too high on acid watching fucking whatever the weird guy that I learned the meaning of life from his fucking weird fucking sand videos. Yeah, fuck you, Luke. Suck a whole dick. And Pat, why are you laughing? I'm an elitist fucking cunt, right? I'm just fucking... Patrick's favorite comedian in the entire world would be Jeff Dunham if I wasn't here to steer him in the right direction. Yeah, Patrick's favorite fucking... I'm sorry... Yeah, dude, I'm sorry that fucking I don't like Jeff Dunham, all right? And I won't just, like, I'm an elitist because I don't fucking like that. And then these cunts, while I'm gone, these fucking assholes are taking my favorite game of all time, just picking it apart. Like, well, The Witcher isn't even that good. I played 6 hours of it, and I fucking hated it. But I know everything about the world, and I know I don't like it. And I'm 2 video game nerds with a video game podcast, one of which has a Twitch stream now. And I don't have enough time to devote in this fucking masterpiece game that was given 2015's Game of the Year award by multiple respected video game institutions. You same
with Red Dead, but you shit on that.
And then sitting there just ripping it apart. Like, I got 10 hours in. And then they give me twice as much space with a living, breathing world. And I was like, I want it to be over. Wah! I want it to be over. These fucking cocksuckers the whole time just talk shit on me. Hold on. What else? Let's go to my notes. You guys just give me fucking 2 seconds here. I'm an elitist. Oh, you both are elitist.
You totally
cocksuckers.
are.
This podcast without me and my elitism would be a fucking like, oh, how do you feel about Attack Attack's new album? Well, it's not as good as Memphis Mayfire's fucking last 3, but I mean, I could. Oh, hold on. Let me call the guitarist from Crimson Armada. I know his brother, so I'll get him on the line and we'll talk about how fucking they're turning into it's not really metalcore. It's not really chaotic deathcore. It's not really R&B. I mean, it's kind of a poetic mix of all 3 of these. We're really evolving as musicians as they quaff their hair and shit like that and show off their neck tattoo that they just got, like pulling their fucking the collar of their shirt down. That would be the whole fucking podcast. Like, so
you know the difference between that and that conversation with you involved? It would be the exact same, but with like burps being interjected.
Did I burp
like every
once?
6th word.
Listeners, did I burp fucking once?
It would just be littered with burps.
No, I would break it up with this shit sucks dick. Let's talk about anything else. Let's talk about my bloody stool this morning because no one wants to listen to this.
When you pan-sear a steak and then you cook it at this particular temperature, fuck y'all. I'll cook all y'all guys. I'll cook all y'all.
Yeah, people love shit like that. You know what they don't want to hear about?
People
fucking
love me.
A genre of
all
music.
Your content.
A genre of music that died in 2011 that you fucks are trying to cling on to. Pat, you're 30. Let it go. You're 30 now. Let it go.
I can talk about any music I like,
let
bud,
it
just
go.
like you like Slayer.
Let it go.
You know, you could listen to Slayer ever since you were, 2 years old? Why don't you get on some new music,
I've actually
bud?
got a new
I've
actually got a new metalcore project, but it's not really metalcore. I mean, for real, we've evolved past metalcore now. It's more like fucking hard metal gaycore, and me and my friend Ethan gonna get together and suck each other off in the microphones. Cool, Pat. It's super cool. I'm so excited to talk about your swoopy-haired fucking new band that you're coming up with in 2020.
Oh, great.
You fucking hacks.
Stupid.
Fuck both of you.
Your stuff's so stupid.
Also, what else do we got?
Until we got to
Oh yeah, but I didn't put in the fucking intro. These
Totally.
fucking cunts, because I was so frustrated trying to fix Luke's fucking
My
disaster.
feelings were so hurt, I couldn't do my job.
My feelings weren't hurt. I was fucking pissed. He was like, "Oh no, dude, it seemed like I get on there. The first like 10 seconds, Josh Pancake isn't being recorded on your fucking, which thank God, because
True.
the only thing that you
True.
guys had to deliver in that whole conversation was a talk about Attack and Charizard cards and fucking Magic the Gathering cards, which I was falling asleep trying to edit this son of a bitch. I was like, what the fuck are they doing to the podcast? I was like, they're ruining everything. What is this?
So I'm not going to throw any
nonsense
intro
that
in.
they're
I'm not going to do a
talking about?
Photoshop.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Bloody
I'm going to talk
No,
about my
I didn't-
constipation and
I
then
didn't-
how I pan-seared my shit.
I didn't care that it was a lame podcast.
I went to this
that
restaurant
everybody...
this past weekend, and man, I got to tell you about the whole vibe of this place. They ain't cooked this shit right at all. But I tell you what, I went there, and I drank so much, man.
I didn't care that it was a lame podcast conversation with a guest no one's ever heard of that was talking as if he was the fucking... I don't know.
But if it's Sean Moore, it's a different story.
I tell people straight up.
Yes, it's a different story. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't care that it was a shitty podcast that everybody turned off like 10 minutes into. I didn't care about that. What I cared about was that fucking Josh's audio for 2 minutes wasn't there, and then it was there on somebody else's mic, and then you can hear Luke fumbling and his fucking freckles like rearranging themselves like Rorschach's mask on his face, like while he's fucking confused. I was like, what's happening in the background? Luke's like, nah, it's cool, dude. Don't even turn it off. I'm like, please turn it off and fix it. And then I see Josh's audio appear on Pat's mic because it got double loud. And then it jumps from there to Luke's, and then it goes to its own. And I was like, how the fuck does this even happen? And then they're talking over each other, and the thing was scrambled. I spent like 2 hours fixing the cocksucking thing. 30 minutes, though. That's all Cody did. 2 hours trying to fix it, trying to get the beginning audio to work. And I was so pissed off by the end of it. I was like, these fucks can't even fucking plug a mic in. I was like, I'm not going to do a fucking Photoshop and fuck it. Here's the audio. If people want to listen to this horse shit, they can. Have fun with it. The dude, your guest isn't even there for 2 minutes, so there's fucking 30 seconds of dead air. And then the next week, I turn it on like after I get I'm sick. I'm in bed. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm sweating. Meanwhile, while I'm there feeling like shit, I just missed the podcast 2 weeks in a row, which I never want to do. I'm like, I hope the boys are having a good time. Fucking hope that it goes well and shit like that. Like, hope this is a good old fucking time for them. I start feeling a little bit better, and then it gets worse, and it's like a back and forth fucking battle. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Can't go back to work the next day. I have to go get a COVID test. Luke drops off the fucking audio
like
equipment.
you didn't talk so much shit the
Like
last episode.
Thursday.
Like, hey, yeah, have a good time, man.
Smiling
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah. No. So this was after I got my COVID test. So yeah, Thursday rolls around. I had a scheduled appointment for my COVID test because they were all overwhelmed, the system was. And then I get in there and I take the COVID rapid. And sure enough, I've got fucking COVID. I was like, son of a fucking bitch. So I have to get out of there and quarantine immediately. I tell the boys, luckily we haven't been in contact for 2 weeks anyways, so it wasn't even a problem. By the way, that's why we're on Zoom. If you guys didn't notice that the fucking Luke's shitty internet's there and Patrick's a little grainy in the audio, it's because we're on fucking the dreaded Zoom again. So yeah, I don't know how long we're going to be back on that, but I'm guessing until
we'll probably be back in soon. You know,
whenever I get
figure it out.
When I get a negative COVID test, can I come back in? Is that fine?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, great.
Yeah, well, for sure, man.
Great,
yeah,
great.
Of
All right,
course, of course.
but so I get my fucking negative, or I get my positive test, and I tell my boss, and they shut my restaurant down. It was fucking horrible.
They shut the whole restaurant down because of your COVID test?
Yeah, until everybody has to get a test.
Man.
Everybody has to get a test. Yeah, it's a restaurant. What do you mean? If they don't do that,
Well,
they're
I mean,
irresponsible.
I guess that makes sense if it's the whole restaurant. But it's just like,
Yeah.
damn, the whole kitchen shut down over that. That's crazy.
Man, you just made everyone lose all their jobs.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll get to that. But yeah, so then Luke's like, yeah, I was like, can you drop off the shit? And he's like, yeah, it won't be till late. I asked him that day. Find out I have COVID, like fucking son of a bitch. But I'm starting to feel better as of Thursday because I woke up Tuesday when we record feeling like absolute shit. Couldn't take my kid to school. Couldn't do anything. Just laid in bed feeling miserable. Wednesday was pretty much like that too. And then didn't have
what
a
were you
fever.
feeling? Like, what were you feeling
Hold
while
on.
you were sick?
Wait. I was setting up a whole thing. I'll tell you about COVID in a second. But Yeah, so, and then fucking Thursday, I'm kind of feeling better, but I'm real weak, and I don't feel good in general when I'm at fucking urgent care. And Luke says that he's going to drop the shit off, and then fucking find out I have COVID, and I'm like, God damn it, have to tell everybody, and then we got to quarantine and fucking get my house off. And then Luke drops the shit off real late, and I was like, I'm not dicking with this tonight. And then fucking Friday rolls around, and I still didn't get to it. And then fucking Saturday, I was like, I got to get the podcast done. So I fucking plug it into my computer, get the files uploaded, fucking go to turn it on, and the first shit out of your fucking cocksuckers is like, just like, oh yeah, Cody's not here. He says he's hungover. Yeah, he's probably just, or he says he's sick. Probably just fucking hungover. I'm like, my restaurant's closed. I'm in quarantine in my basement with my 2 kids and Allie. I can't even barely go upstairs to my own kitchen without a mask and without wearing gloves, without bleaching every surface that I touch. And I'm fucking sad. And I'm just like trapped here. And then it's just the boys talking mad shit about me. Cody's such an asshole, just giving me so much shit. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
cunts, no fucking intro again. And I was like, let's go right to the meat and potatoes of this bitch. And then fucking, I was like, I kept listening to it. It was hilarious, by the way. Like, I talk all this shit, but it really was pretty funny. But in the moment, I was like, I had the same feeling of like getting on my PS2 as a kid and finding out that my brother had just overwritten my Medal of Honor save on my PS2. Like, God fucking damn it, I'm gonna strangle him to death. But then I'm like, it's not his fault. He's just young and retarded. And that's how I felt about you two. I was like, it's not their fault that they're fucking retarded. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. And then I listened back to it a bunch of times and I took notes so that I had that fucking diatribe.
Did you write down that the sponsors care about the addresses? Did you write that down?
Oh, I was listening. Did Neil say that he cared? When did they say
Oh, yeah.
that?
He was like, fuck yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Neil said that. That was
Well, he has
his
a physical
exact
shop that
response
makes
was,
sense.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Oh, yeah.
I was hoping
Neil,
you heard that part.
You know what, Neil? I don't care if you give us money. Fuck you. I'm the third banana. Dude, I'm fucking... We're all
The
first
third
banana. Bitch, I ain't third banana. We're all first banana. What do you mean? This is like 1/3 banana, 1/3 banana, 1/3 banana.
I don't know, but it was just funny to hear you say that. I'm third banana. Like,
I'm not fucking third banana, Nil. What the fuck, dude? You can be second banana. You can't be third. We're all first banana. That's not how this fucking
For a second there,
shit
we
works.
tricked him that you quit. I
No,
think
you
we said
didn't.
something like, "Oh, he quit." Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, you
he's
said
like,
it.
"Oh,"
And he
and
was like, "Oh, okay." He knew you weren't being serious. No, he said you guys
No.
said that you fired me. Is what you said. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we
I had
fired him.
more
for,
notes from that
saying
podcast.
Racist things.
you keep this up, Cody. We won't fucking have
I
you
don't think
back, bud.
I don't think he's a racist. By the way, obviously it's bullshit. Any listener that ever took that
No,
serious,
you don't
I
have to
never
say
meant
it.
that.
You don't have to say it. I don't.
It was
care.
just.
Everybody
it was
knows I'm
fucking
not, or
hilarious.
they wouldn't listen to this. If they really
I was
thought,
about to say, if you
little
listen to
bit.
the whole show, you would
You're a
know.
little bit.
no, fuck you, Luke. Not a little bit.
I mean, he's on the knife's edge,
I
but
hate you both. This is the shit that you can't say. This is stuff that people actually believe. Fuck you guys. Fuck both of you guys. Yeah, and then fucking at some point in the podcast, Luke was like, yeah, dude, I had to miss my Japanese lesson. And Pat was like, yeah, it's so cool that you do Japanese. No, it isn't. No, it isn't cool. You're the exact you're doing the exact nerd shit that you should be doing, you fucking nerd.
well, prove him wrong, Luke. Why don't you curse at him in Japanese?
What did
Tell
you
him
say?
right now.
What did Luke just
there
try
you
to
go.
throw behind him that landed on his face and like gently rolled down his bastard sermon hoodie? What was that, Luke?
I just threw my ball back for my dog.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's your
Oh,
closet.
dude, look at the closet. Get a screenshot. Get one now. Get a screenshot,
Of
dude.
what?
Luke, move.
Here, move over, Luke.
Move to no the other way.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing? Get that fucking. Did you get it, Pat? Did you
What
get
the
it,
hell is in there?
dude? What is that? You got a
Put
fucking.
a fucking towel over it,
He's got a
dude.
trash bag up there. There's a trash bag and a car seat. When's the last time there's been a child in your home,
That's
Luke?
not,
There's a car seat
that's
in
not
there.
a car seat.
What the fuck
That's
is
not
that?
a car seat.
What
I
is
don't know.
that?
Let me turn around.
Foot scrubber, dude. Can we go through that closet?
That
Oh,
would be
so
that
that
would be
one-
great podcast material. Just going
Please.
through Luke's
So-
closet. What's in
Get
there?
in there, dude.
This is my foam roller. That is mine. Everything else is not.
But what's
Okay.
in there?
I don't
What are you
believe you
hiding?
for a minute, dude.
What's your family hiding
I
in
know
those?
there's some old Chotskis, some old M&M Chotskis.
What the
'cause,
fuck
like,
is
my
a
mom-
tchotchke?
It's it's like the shit that old people put in
Oh, like decorative shit? You talking about like a decorative
Yeah.
little doll or something?
yeah, exactly like
Oh.
that. My mom was
Luke,
like
Luke keeps his dollies in
so,
there.
like my mom was heavy into the the Eminem personalities. Like whenever you see the commercials, they got arms and legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They actually have names, and she gets fucking she used to, not as much anymore, but like old decoratives like tchotchkes of them, like the red one and the yellow one driving a truck with presents in the back.
So when your dad would be like yelling,
and you would press like the yellow one's arm, and when you press down the yellow one's arm, it shit out like M&Ms out of the exhaust
Luke,
pipe and
do you
shit
think,
like that.
Do you think your mom was getting so into it because your dad would be like drunk, screaming, putting his fist through a table, and like fucking choking out one of your brothers, and she's just like nervously like flipping pages on an Eminem tchotchke fucking magazine, like, oh, that one's lovely. So God fucking damn it, you stupid whore, you burn everything. She's like, oh,
Trying
yeah,
to drown out the sound of the horrible.
I just love the Eminem.
Actually, like, I think the respect that I have from women is because of I've watched her like fight this man while he was drunk so many times.
Is he home right now while you're talking shit?
Is he home? Tell him to come on the
Can
show.
you get your dad on the show real fast?
Yeah, let's say hi to your dad. Please,
let
let me say hi to your dad. I want to know what he looks like.
Why? Why can't you have your...
He's like 6'5", he's tan, and he's really muscular.
Why can't he come on?
Yeah, I
look like
can't
me
picture
at
any
all.
of this. I can't.
Yeah.
That's
Why
your
can't he
dad?
come on,
I can't
though?
picture any of that, dude.
Steve Young, that's him.
Wait, why
Yeah.
can't Steve come on? What do you have against
Because
that?
I don't have a great relationship with the man. I don't want to have him.
What do you say? Like if you had him on the show, it'd be like Luke's such a disappointment or something.
I
Awful.
wouldn't be shocked, but I don't think he would be that barefaced about it either.
Is he ever nice to you, dude?
Sometimes.
When
feel like-
was the last time he was nice to you?
I don't know.
Dude, in all
You don't
fairness,
know?
Luke's really on the spot right now. Let's stop. We don't have to do this to Luke, but
That's fine.
yeah, I feel like if my dad hadn't offed himself, I'd probably have a shitty relationship with my dad right now. Like for sure,
Yeah.
100%. Like it wouldn't be good because like all
You
that.
don't think you'd get along at all?
No, because I would have realized that he's a degenerate alcoholic fucking drug addict. I wouldn't have all the childhood glaze of nostalgia that was just starting to like, all that veneer was starting to go away when he killed himself. Like it was just about to get to the point where I'm just like, this man is a fuck up and a half. I was just about to get there and then he was dead. So like I get all the magic of my dad, but
Well, there's a difference of like of having all those great memories and him teaching you stuff, and then growing up and realizing like, wow, my dad does not have his shit together. There's a difference between that and like
him being a
not
cunt.
having a relationship at all.
Okay.
Your whole relationship.
Oh, it wasn't like that. No, I was tight with him. Yeah, okay, so
I
it's
got
different
like
for sure.
totally different political and weird views from my dad. They're super conservative Christian. Yeah, so I'm total polar opposite of him.
My mom
Totally.
has all
So
those.
it's like
Yeah,
not
same,
the best.
same.
I
My-
feel like
my-
I can see him on holidays and I can chat with him from time to time, but I feel like if I went and got a beer with him, which I've done a couple times, there's not really much to talk about except for me listening to him go off on something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love
that's
my dad,
weird.
but he's
My-
a different kind of person. I don't know.
My
It's
mom
really
has totally
interesting.
different politics than me. Like she has the same conservative Christian politics, but I could sit down and talk with her. She's got like cool movie interests
Yeah.
though, and she's funny. Like she's funny. She has the same fucking fucked up sense of humor that I have. So like, not as far, but it's like you could sit there and talk to her like she's one of the boys, and she'll keep up with you. Like she
Yeah.
knows when shit is funny and not just. She's not like mom funny. She's like like she would actually like pick up on fucking jokes and shit like that. Like I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
old people are disconnected with like what's going on right now. But she isn't that old. She's like 45.
Yeah.
So she makes
At
sense.
near
that
the
she's in
end
that
of
fucking thing.
my mom's life, I would say in the past like 5 to 10 years, she totally mellowed out, and you could literally joke about whatever as ridiculous and things that you would like you just joke about like that would be funny to your friends. She could sit there and laugh about and make jokes about, and I felt like that didn't come until like the last part of her life. So I feel like I probably get along with her a whole lot more now than I used to, and then my
Right.
daddy's just been the same the whole time.
Right.
Yeah. The only ever like time I can think of having a good relationship with my dad was when he was using.
When he didn't have.
Yeah.
He wasn't being a prick.
That was it.
He was
Like
high
that
as
was
fuck.
about it. And like and when you really break down the good times that I had with him, they were all like disillusioned days that I had as a kid. Like he would take me with him to work, and then I'd hang out inside the truck or around the truck. Like I didn't go on the like I was just
Oh, Dad's
You're
not.
just
like that
there
was him
kind of thing?
watching me.
Dad's
Like,
not
he'd
yelling
go
at
do
me
the
today.
job and you'd be hanging out outside, kind of thing.
Right, but
Gotcha.
him and me packing that lunch and then driving there in my head was like, we're doing cool shit together. But like, nah,
That's so
we
fucking
weren't.
sad.
Not really.
That's
Yeah.
so
At
fucking
all.
sad, dude. Luke's good memories with his dad are like, he didn't yell at me today. Today was a good day with Dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, this is dark.
Damn.
I love this. I love just turning it on Luke, just turning that flat like that fucking like.
Well, there's one ray of hope. My mom once told me that it was the Christmas they gave me my PlayStation 2.
Oh, cool.
It was like after I opened up all my other gifts, and then they went into their room and came back in with the present. I opened it up, and I lapped the living room screaming like, "Oh my fucking god!"
I can imagine you doing that. I've seen you do shit like that before. I could see that so
Yeah,
clearly, just in a little kid Luke version.
And my mom said that my dad has forever been trying to chase that same reaction with a gift. But yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
mine was when I was 16. The only thing that I asked for was it was a really fucking like expensive amp, right? Because I had a good guitar that I'd gotten the year before that my mom got for me, like a really nice like $1,000 guitar that I still have, and I fucking
guitar?
love it. It's a BC Rich Kerry King signature series War Tribe with EMG 81 85 pickups. It's got neck through construction, which means the neck goes from the bottom of the body all the way to the top of the headstock, and it's a ebony fretboard, which is just really nice ebony with mother of pearl inlays. And Kerry King from Slayer designed it, and it's like a BC Rich and the Warlock style. It's just super fucking cool for what type of music that I'm into.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
Yeah, so she got me that, and then I had this little shitty Line 6 Spider 3. It was like a
See what I mean?
yeah. It was like a 30 watt. It was a little piece of shit, and I would record like black metal songs on a shitty microphone. The only thing that I asked for was this fucking Line 6 Spider 4 120 watt big fucker. Like, it's got the speaker built into the
It's like a half stack almost, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I still
Yeah.
have it. It's the one that I have in my room. And
Yeah, I've seen it. Okay.
my mom on Christmas morning got me like a bunch. She was like, it was a tough year. Like, it was just fucking really. I'm so sorry. Like, you're the oldest. And I was like, don't apologize. Like, it was a big gift. Like, she's like, I couldn't get it. I was like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm totally. And I was dead, like, completely cool about it. Like, don't even fucking worry about it. Like, it's all good. I'm happy with what I got. And I had, like, she got me, like, a bunch of deodorant, some clothes, and, like, DVD. It was, like, fucking perfect. I was like, this is amazing. She was like, yeah, can you go out to the garage and get some of the fucking bags so we can pick up a lot of it, because my mom does a big giant ass Christmas with a fuckload of presents and like everything's decorated, cookies everywhere, like the most like
She's
magical. Like, she's great at holidays. We had the best holidays growing up every time. Like, no one beats my mom. Like, she's fucking awesome at it. And she was like, go to the garage and go get me a bag, because, like, I need one of those big lawn bags for all these fucking wrapping papers. I got 4 siblings, so it's a lot of fucking presents. There's a lot of mess. And I go out there, and I didn't notice, but my mom and my stepdad were following me, and I'm 16. I open up the fucking garage, and there is my fucking amp, and they had taken my guitar and sat it on there and plugged it in, had everything ready to go.
Oh,
They're
no
like-
way.
they're like,
That's cool.
try it out. I was like, what? And they were like, try it out. We got it all plugged in for you. Make sure everything's good. And I got to just like shred in the fucking, like, it was magical. It was straight magical. We got to just shred.
Dude,
in
that sounds like a perfect Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
at least for you. Like, just to shred.
yeah,
you
dude.
know?
I'm getting welled up with tears thinking about it, because it made me so fucking happy. It was
Yeah.
like that, dude. It was fucking. 2 Christmases in a row, got the guitar I wanted and the amp. It was so fucking solid.
Wow,
Nothing
that's
beats that.
awesome. Sweet, man.
Yeah, man.
The only cool thing I ever got, I would say, I got 2 things. I got AirPods from my mom, which was really cool. That's probably like the nicest thing she's got me. But one time, my stepdad, when I was younger, and I think my brother, he was like 2. He's 15 years younger than me, or 12 years younger than me. I'm sorry. So he was really young. And I remember they gave me I was really into paintball, and they gave me like a Tippmann 98 custom that I really wanted. And if you don't know, that's like one of these guns that can like take bark off tree kind of shit. And I was like,
Why? Why is that needed with paintball?
I don't know.
You want to
The fuck
fucking
shit up,
ruin your
man.
friends,
Like you're going
Luke?
out there. Yeah, like you gotta.
Fuck, man.
When you go out there, you're making a statement of how tough you are.
Trying to ruin my
You know?
friends fucking like being able to sit down or lay down on any part of their body comfortably that night. That's what I'm
I
trying
can just
to do.
imagine like
Go
all
play
these
paintball.
dudes playing paintball and then walking out like, man, I would have been in the Marines, dude.
Totally. No, the worst is when you play with people that were Marines. I used to play paintball with these guys that were in the Marines, and they would do this for fun. And I remember one time, I don't know if you've ever been shot by a paintball gun, but it
Yes.
fucking hurts.
I have
And it
not.
hurts for a long time with these. But I remember I was in these like this fucking razor, or what was it? Just some sort of bush. I don't remember what the name of it was called. I was in a bush, and as I was like sitting in there, I felt like I was totally getting up on someone. And then I just have the most excruciating pain in my ear, and it just starts ringing. And I got lit up 3 times in the ear by one of these guys. And dude, they have like perfect aim. Like, fuck those guys for sure.
God damn.
They're
Going
just-
for that.
They're
kill
just picking
shot.
on people for fun. Like that's their whole shit. Like they just
Well,
they have
they weren't
actual
picking- it was just
combat
they were really
training
good.
and they run
Totally,
up on
yeah.
kids. How old were you? Like 17?
That was
18?
definitely in high school.
They
Definitely in
fucking-
high school.
These dudes have
Yeah.
like real world Iraq combat experience. There's fucking, it's like Jarhead in the background. Like 2 years before that, there's a fucking oil well that's lit on fire.
Playing for real.
They're dragging their friend's corpse, what's left of it, shit like that, shooting at dudes with towels on their
I
head.
cannot see of a sadder group of men. I can
No, that okay, but
The
they're
only
not
thing
even
that-
the worst. Okay, I used to do these like big 100-player match kind of things. There used to be like these big ones in these forests behind like certain churches and stuff.
They just get
that
wildly
sounds pretty
drunk.
badass.
They just get wildly
They're-
whiskey drunk, trying to get rid of that PTSD, and then fucking, what do you want to do? I see these fucking lame metalcore nerds going up to the paintball fields every Wednesday. You want to go murk on them for a minute? Yeah, won't bring Randy back.
I
but-
love bullying.
Oh, Randy would love to shoot these metalcore nerds. Randy!
But there was this one time I went out to this church for a 100-player match, and like they had paintball sponsorships there and stuff. Like they have like this place where you could refill your air. You could get paintballs if you wanted to. It was like a big woods ball match, and I remember it was 75 on 25. And it was 75 kids or people like teenagers against 25 adults who took this shit way too seriously. I'm talking like they're wearing ghillie suits and they have guns that look like they're straight from Alien.
Describe a
Right?
ghillie suit. What's a ghillie suit for the
It's
listeners?
ghillie suit is like it's like you're covered in marsh moss or like tree branches. You're like, it's like the perfect camouflage
Like the
almost,
sniper
right? You're like a
costume.
bush. Yeah, sniper costume. And they would hide up in the trees and they would just pick you off, man. They had these guns that were automatic and yeah, man, fuck those people. Those guys took it way too serious.
They had fucking ghillie suits and
I
automatic
swear,
paintball
and they were
weapons.
all so overweight. Like, you remember the guy from 90 Day Fiance, the big fat guy with no neck who wipes his hair with mayonnaise?
What I'm gonna
that
look like in
guy-
like 6 years? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Painfully
Just
aware
imagine
of what
Cody
he
in
looks
10
like.
years from now, but like paintball,
4 years.
a ghillie suit.
10 years. Thank you for being so generous with how time's gonna treat me.
But yeah, fuck that shit, dude.
All right.
Seriously.
Do you guys want to get into COVID? You want to talk about it? Is this gonna?
Yeah, so
Is everybody gonna
why
get
not?
bored? Is everybody gonna turn it off? Like, fucking, they're talking COVID. I'm talking my COVID though. I'm talking when I got sick.
COVID Hucker. It's
Yeah.
COVID Hucker.
Oh, good one, Pat. Let's all sit in that for that. Pat's great joke. Let's just sit in that good joke.
Get
for
it?
that.
Because he always made a big deal about how much he didn't give a shit about COVID at all, and then he caught it, and
And I'll be honest.
thank
here's
God he's
what-
okay.
Well, here's what COVID taught me, and I know that I didn't give a shit. I made fun of Pat for taking it too seriously, but honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I still don't give a fuck at all about COVID. And all having COVID did was teach me that it's nothing to be afraid of, and they've overhyped this thing to turn into a fear machine to keep you locked in your house and afraid of a virus. Yeah,
sheeple.
people can
That's
die.
Right. That's right.
People can die of it. Yeah, and people can also die of fucking getting in their car and driving to the store to go get milk.
Yeah.
I was
right,
literally
Cody.
sick
You're
for
an
2
expert.
fucking days. I was sick for 2 days, and then I was
Yeah.
a little weak, and now I'm perfectly fine. And I'm COVID positive.
Hey, I'm
probably
super
right now.
glad you're fine, man. Luckily, we're in the age where it doesn't affect most of us, but you know, I'm just really hoping for everybody's family.
Why
I
can't
don't
we
care
just
this
be-
much. I don't care this much because of my health, because I think I already had it in February, and it just was like the flu to me. but it was fucking awful. I don't want to get sick like that again.
It
But
wasn't
I
even
will
my
say,
worst
if
time
it
being
goes to
sick.
someone I know that dies, for all I know, my mom could have died from it. We didn't get an autopsy. Who the fuck knows? There's so many. There's 200,000 plus people that have died from it.
Well, hold on.
And you know what? I'm
on.
going to take it seriously because I'm not going to risk
No, I hear
any
you.
family. You
I
get what I'm
you.
saying?
No, I
Like,
feel you. My
I care about. I'm not going to
87-year-old
be the cause of that. I deal with enough guilt
I hear
as
you.
is.
No, I hear you. My 87-year-old great uncle, my grandpa that I live with's brother, he's 87. Okay, so they're 3 years apart. So that's his younger brother, right? COVID for the last 2 weeks in the hospital. Almost has to get on a ventilator. Gets out, is completely fine. They were like, and they were like, by the way, the COVID's not really hurting him. What's hurting him is the years of smoking and the cancer that he has and the oxygen that he's been on oxygen for 6 fucking years and he's 87. He beat COVID. Trust me, it's not something to worry about. I don't know. Like,
it depends. I guess it depends on who you are. I mean, it depends on your personal
I think
views
if you were
on it.
gonna die
You know,
anyways,
I had an
it'll
uncle who was
probably
just in the
kill you.
hospital.
Right.
He's only in his 50s.
And he's
you
fine
know?
though, right?
He was in the hospital for weeks. I don't know if he's fully fine. I
But
just
he's good
caught up
now?
on him with him the other day.
I think if,
he's okay.
I think if you're gonna
but
die,
he doesn't
anyways,
smoke. He was a cop. He worked out all the time. You know, it can affect anyone. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, just because it doesn't affect you, I understand that. But
wait, he
you
was a
gotta also
cop. Maybe
respect
it's all the
that.
karma from beating black people for all those years that finally
Could
caught up
be.
to him.
Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm just
Jesus
fucking around.
Christ.
I don't think he ever did that. But I get your joke and I understand it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
But you know, I'm just trying to take it. You know, I also work with a lot of older people too, so I just, you know, I feel
Sure.
like I have a lot of reason to do it. But
I hear you.
you know, I'm glad you're all right, dude. Seriously, like,
Thank you.
I'm fucking worried about when you told me that. I was worried, and I was like, I gotta get this guy like a care package
See,
or something. Like, how you doing, dude? I remember messaging like, are you doing all right? And then you said Allie can't taste or smell, and I'm like, that's so weird.
And that was the extent of her getting sick. She hasn't got tested for it, but she lost her sense of taste and smell completely.
That's like one of the
And
main
she's been
symptoms.
quarantined downstairs with us. Neither of my kids have really got it. Like, Des had like a fever one day that went away the same day, and it was before I got positive COVID, or before I even got sick. And it went away, and then he kind of sneezed a little bit, and that's it. And Ari hasn't gotten sick, so neither of my kids have got it. My 90-year-old grandfather still hasn't got it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I had 2 days. So here's what COVID felt like for me. And all jokes aside, I still don't care. Like, I'm not that worried about it. I don't feel like people should be that worried about it. I feel like if you were already worried about fucking any other like virus because of other people around you that could potentially get it, then sure. But it seems like a new crazed panic, and it doesn't make sense to me because nobody did this with other shit that could kill people, and I don't understand why people are keeping this thing rolling so long, especially after having it now. And I get it, there's varying forms of it, and I'm not going to argue the politics all fucking day long. I get it. People disagree, whatever the fuck. Anyways, I didn't have a fever. I didn't even have a cough. Like, the most that I had was like a and it wasn't because I
like
couldn't
almost
cough.
asymptomatic. It seemed.
I could breathe just fine. I had chills. I got super weak. I couldn't piece my thoughts together real good for 2 days. I felt like real lethargic, but I was also in a fuckload of, like, I took the daytime NyQuil, the Alka-Seltzer, whatever Dayquil shit is. Took that.
Yeah.
And it kind of just made me feel loopy. That fucking cold and flu medicine, the daytime stuff or the nighttime stuff, always fucks me up. So I knew it was that stuff. Like, it just makes
You
me
take
feel
a little too much, you're gone, dude.
Well, it
for a
doesn't
little
make me
bit.
high. It just makes me like fucking it just makes me disoriented in a bad way.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to lay down. So
It's
I
meant
felt
to,
like
it's meant
that.
to like make you tired.
I had chills. I couldn't get comfortable. My body ached, but it wasn't the worst that I've ever been sick by a long shot, by a huge long shot. Like, I've been so much sicker so many other times, and
You
I
shit
hadn't
blood
gotten
on the
sick in
reg,
forever.
dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, no, not on the regular. Like, I say that for a joke. I have shat blood, but when I say shit blood, there's been like a drop in the toilet bowl ever, and I'll wipe. The wiping is where the blood will be at. That's where it's like, I pierced my asshole from my shit
Sure.
being too violent. Yeah, so you guys all understand. Completely normal stuff that happens to everyone.
Right.
Yes,
You don't brag about it every week or nothing.
No, but honestly, it was like having the flu for 2 days, which is
Yeah.
like 3
That's what it
days
felt like
less
for us.
than I normally have the flu. It was fucking.
Yeah.
It was nothing. I didn't cough my brains out. I didn't feel that bad. I feel like I feel like the flu was way more destructive to my body. I'm not one of those people. I'm just telling you what happened to me. Like, I'm not trying to play up any political stance. I don't give a fuck about politics. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels. I'm just telling people how this is how I feel.
It was your experience.
Yeah, it was my experience.
That's the best way of putting it.
And
my experience was very similar. I had like a fever, and I remember sweating it
didn't.
out, which I never had like chills or like before. I've had the flu before, and I've been sick, and I've had like kidney stones and shit because this ain't shit to that. But being sick as I was, like I remember like walking around and I felt like I was in a trance almost, like totally weird. I had the chills, I had the sweats, and they Rachel called it sweating it out, and then she had like chest pains and stuff for like weeks.
I remember when
afterwards.
you guys were sick with this because we came
Yeah.
over because you guys were like, we're fucking sick with something that just won't go away. I remember it.
Yeah, it was bad.
You guys had us in your house, and I live with a 90-year-old man.
But hey, this was 3
before
weeks
sicknesses
before.
killed people. This was before sicknesses killed people. Sicknesses
Hey, you
never.
knew it was
This is
you
before
came over.
it had a name and we knew what to be
In
scared of.
2020, that's when
Yeah.
sicknesses started killing people. I'll be the first. Patrick Seda here. The sicknesses didn't kill people until
Patient-
2020. I would let
patient
people that
zero.
had 90-year-old men in their lives, and I wouldn't get upset. I wouldn't take a hard stance against it until 2020 when everybody else was doing it because it was popular to do it.
Well, it was like one of those things where like it was 3 weeks before the pandemic was even announced. So it was in February. The lockdown was in March. I remember that because it was right after my birthday.
right.
So when we felt this way, and right before everything went down, like Rachel went to the doctor like a couple weeks later. She's
You guys
"I'm
were
still
like,
having
it's
chest
you
pains."
guys are good to come over. You can have all the guests you want in the house. No, it's fine.
I don't
What-
remember the
Who do they live
circumstance,
with?
but I
Oh,
remember.
My
you
mom,
you
You
work
know how many times you've come over not feeling good?
you work
Cody? I'm
at a
just
senior
saying.
citizen home? Yeah, you're good. Come on. It's fine.
That's
I
it.
just won't cough in your drink. I'll cough on my hand. It's fine. I
Listen
won't
to
shake your hand.
him. Listen to him
Patrick-
trying to give me shit before.
But
COVID was even
2020,
a
Patrick,
thing.
no more. Now that sickness kills people, no more. No more, says I, Patrick
I'm making a
Seda,
stand.
man of
No
good.
more sick old people. And you
Great
can-
man
you can
Patrick
quote me.
Seda over here. I
Hey,
have
that's
there's people in your life, and if
Captain.
you don't want to care about the people in your life, this isn't 2019 Patrick Seda that would just let anybody die of sickness. No, this is 2020 Patrick Seda, a new man reborn, a new man
I've grown.
that
I've
cares.
I'm the first
Now
to
I
admit, Cody.
care.
I've grown a little. Okay. I've seen
Not
the world
because
a
I
little
care,
differently
because
now.
I've done my own
Aware.
research, and because
I am here to
I
save
feel my
the
own
old
opinions.
people, where
no!
you're here to hate them.
No, I feel the way the internet has told me to feel, and I will feel no other way. I'm Patrick Seda.
Wow,
Got him.
wow, you got me
Got
good, bud.
I'm sorry. I feel like I was shit on so greatly last episode that I have like fucking laissez-faire, dude.
You have a hate
Just come
boner
up in
going
this
on right
and
now,
just
bud.
fucking fuck you with my
Can't
big
take a
hate
joke.
dick.
I'm actually
Oh,
I'm on.
oh.
I'm with you on your view of it.
Me, my
so
view,
far.
or Patrick's? Okay, well that's
Yeah.
nice. I'm not
Whatever.
really
I
shit
don't
on Pat.
care.
I don't, Pat. I get it. I get why you're
My,
scared. I'm not
my
trying to
mom-
be that dick. Like his
my
mom has
mom
it right
has
now,
it.
right?
Yeah, she and it affected her sense of smell and her taste. Her first day, she had a cough and a nose issue, but it went away. But it definitely affected her anxiety because, like,
Really? What do you mean?
oh, dude, it was ridiculous.
What do you
Dude,
mean,
Corona
dude?
had no part in this. This was all her. We fucking like because I live with her again now. When I was at work and I got the call that she said that her test came back positive, I of course like had to tell my boss right away because I wasn't about to like risk anyone's health, or not just that, but like have the building shut down and everyone lose their money, you know what I'm saying, and have to go without a job again. But so when I went to go tell her, I had to be sent home. And so I go home that night. That's when I drop off the recorder to Cody, and I go to bed shortly after, right? I wake up that morning and my mom like has the whole family gather into the living room.
No way.
She says, listen here. I have corona. I should not be walking around this house. I need help. And I'm like,
Your mom sat everyone in a room and said this.
swear on my life, dog. Swear on my life.
What did everybody
Swear
say?
on my
Like,
life.
why'd you gather us here?
to cough
I
on all
sat
of you.
there like absolutely bewildered because like not only did I just find out like 8 hours ago or whatever, and that I also just lost 2 weeks of work, no pay. You know, like I'm sitting there on the couch looking at the other two, like my sister and my dad, like, what did y'all do? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is like an argument that she like had already before, and I came in halfway through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. What do you mean? Like, where did I fuck up? What is going on here? What is happening?
Is she all right, bro? What's going on with your mom?
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. She's hanging out in her craft room.
Yeah,
she has a
just getting
room
Have her
shit
run the show.
where she
Tell her
makes
to come
stuff.
over and say hey.
I'll be honest with you, 100%. Coronavirus, man, this quarantine is dope. I love it. I thought I was gonna hate being locked in here with my kids. It's gangster, dude. Now that I'm not sick, luckily
Like
I
not
didn't
working
get,
and shit.
Luckily I didn't get super sick. Well, I mean, I like going to work, but like I just decided to do house projects. Like I clean my carpets, hand scrub my carpets and shit. There's no more stains upstairs or downstairs. Like fucking I took a bunch of joint compound and fucking sealed up all the cracks in my walls down here. Bought some paint. Fucking gonna paint all the walls and shit so that painted Ari's room. Painted a chalkboard. You know that fucking chalkboard paint you could get? Is your mom doing similar shit?
Like you can
I've got
draw
all
on
these
it?
projects, bro. It's great. If you have projects during fucking quarantine, it's awesome. Does your mom have projects, bro?
Yeah, tons. She does like my dad. I don't think I've really talked about this on the show for real. I talked to my dad when we were doing a cement job for our neighbors during the summer. I was telling him about like, you know, working hard for this show while also doing a bullshit job that I don't care about, so I can put money towards this thing that I care about, so that then eventually this will become something that then provides me my living, you know, so I don't have to do said shitty job. And I hope the same, you know, like that goes for all of us, obviously. But he was like, you know, I can't do that with this and that. I was like, you used to own a company. Like my dad used to own a company, but he lost it. He got sued. He used to, and a lot of his equipment was stolen. He used to hire a bunch of his drunk friends to get them out of their stupors, which is like a bad idea.
And they fucked him over, which is what
Yeah,
happens.
for 100%.
Do shoddy work. They do shitty work. He gets sued for the shitty work. I already know the story. They steal his stuff to go fucking buy heroin or buy a fucking.
Yep.
another
Oh,
thing.
exactly. That is exactly what happened, like to a T, basically.
I've seen it happen to so many people trying to help their fuck up friends, and then their fuck up friends are real cocksuckers, and just it's a vicious cycle.
So I talked to him into like, you know, starting over, you know, like I said, you know, you're smarter. You have rich friends who like you've done work for. They will, you know, supply the money if you make the company and make a board and make them the investors and partners. So that means they would get most income, but they would be supplying the majority of your shit until you have, you know, solid ground, clients, and frequent jobs back to back to back, and then insurance, and then more employees. You know, the construction stuff is a lot simpler to like devise, I guess. But you know, he's doing it now. He has the company started up. He's using the same name he used like 20-something years ago. But my mom is making like his company's T-shirts, like the highlighter brand. Cool. T-shirts, yeah, she's doing that. She does like snow globes. She can make personalized snow globes.
Will
like
she do a bastard one? Can we get one from her?
Yeah, I could probably ask her if she could do a bastard
How much?
sermon.
We'll put the money in.
Yeah, we'll pay.
I'll fucking pay
chip
for
in.
that, dude. Let's get a fucking bastard sermon snow globe and support your mom's business.
That'd be awesome.
Where can our listeners get that, dude?
Well,
I'm dead serious.
she doesn't have like an Etsy or anything, and I've been telling her for a long time that she should start an account. She's like, and she keeps saying like, I don't have the supplies. And I'm like, you get it started, you get some money, that money pays for your supplies. You buy enough supplies, that money becomes profit. You only spend so much to
Why
get
don't we
more
promote
supplies.
your mom's
like,
shit?
You
What are you
have
doing?
to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Our
My
fans
mom's
love
crazy.
buying shit from us. Like, we never have stuff for them to buy. Hey, go fucking buy one of Luke's mom's snow globes. We'll get you a link. Well, Luke will probably never do it. He'll say it, and then fucking, like, 8 weeks out, he'll be like, oh, I just talked to my mom about it, and then fucking nobody will give a fuck by then. But, like, yeah, if Luke will fucking get his shit together and make this for his mom, like the social media guru that he is, Luke, the fucking 9 social media account juggler himself, fucking the fire thrower of social media accounts himself, Luke Young, Luke whatever the fuck your middle name is, Young, go
Nicholas
make one for
without
your
an
mom.
H.
Luke Nicholas, the
Young.
fucking social media account juggler Young. Go make one for your mom. Don't make this lady do it. Fucking help her out for pushing your fucking freckle little face out of her tender vagina, and go and make her one. Tonight,
Get on the
told her to do
podcast.
all this, but like she has to. Like, I can't just make her an Etsy account and take these orders and be like, all right, now make them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's got to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we need 50 snow globes. She's like, I don't want that.
They need to be delivered by next week.
Carol some snow globes. I promised Carol and her son snow globes.
Carol's not paying your mom, though. Our listeners will. Our fucking listeners will give her some scratch. A little scratchola. Tell him to pay the fucking supplies. You want a snow globe? Reach out to Luke. All right? Luke will fucking talk to his mommy,
I'm
dude.
always on the search for a snow globe.
It's Tanya with a J.
No, fuck that, Luke. Just take the order for your mom. Be like, Mom, you're doing this. They're paying you.
Yes,
I want to order 3.
I'll talk to her. Send me the money. I'll talk to her.
No, ask your mom first. What does she want for supplies? Message Luke. Luke, do some legwork for your mom. This is dope as shit. She's got corona. She can't be around this house taking snow globe orders by herself, Luke, all right? She didn't get everybody in the living room so she could be taking snow globe orders, dude. She obviously wants you on the driver's seat when it comes to snow globe orders, dude. So hop, jump, skip to that, my friend. Let's get to some fucking snow globe orders. Do some legwork for your mom. Figure out what that supply cost is going to be, my friend. Help her out.
Go get her. Tell her. Let's ask you these questions right now.
I'll poke her with a stick. I'll poke her with a stick and put the idea in her ear again, but that's as far as I'll go.
Poke her with a stick for me, Luke.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, dog.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Wow, wise.
Yeah, maybe
wise Luke Young.
Maybe go get a snow globe from Luke's mom, or don't if she's too lazy to make it for you. I don't know. Reach out to Luke, see what happens.
Just give him money and he'll get you something.
You'll get something. I mean, even if it's
a
lack
kiss.
of faith in our podcast forevermore after you don't receive anything in return for your money, you will receive that. That'll be the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, when you subscribe to Patreon, you get a Luke Young gift.
Yeah, the gift of lost trust in the bastard sermon. That's
I just
that's
start
the gift
giving away shit I find in my room.
In your closet.
I have
Shit in your closet.
I have like 3 plastic.
We're gonna do a fucking hoarded closet giveaway.
It's a Luke Young giveaway.
Start the Patreon, you cunt. Start it. We would have money in there. There's so many people that would say they fucking answer our questions. We write a post. They're like, here's 1 million questions. Well, by the way, how can we give you money? Luke's like, well, I don't even know how to go to my bank and set up another account. Call him. Call him, you fuck. Call him.
You can apply for
We could
a
have
bank
money
account.
today and give away all the shit in your hoarded closet. Nobody would know. Your mom would never know those M&M tchotchkes were gone. Never, all right? Until she listens to this podcast. Then she'll be furious, all right? But we'll be swimming in M&M tchotchke cash by then, so you won't even have to worry about that, all right? God damn, Luke. Create the Patreon, you fucking piece of shit.
Do you think
Clean out Luke's closet Patreon fund?
No, I want
think it's
money.
great.
The I want money, I'm out with coronavirus Patreon fund. Hurry up and create it. What are you doing? We're missing out on money. What are you doing? Half the podcast, we don't even have to change anything. We'll do what every other fucking horrible podcast on the internet does. We'll be like, all right, well, we got a 2-hour podcast. First hour's good. Second hour, not so good. We normally release 2 hours for free, and then people get bored and turn it off by the second hour anyways. Here's what we do. Chop that bitch in half. They can get the shittier one. We do no extra work and get money. All right? We're on the same fucking scheme that everybody else is on. All right? Let's fucking...
genius.
Let's wax these people. Here's what I'm saying. Let's take advantage of some listeners. That's what I'm saying.
I like
wax them. Wait, are we
Wax 'em.
recording
Give
right
'em
now? Fuck.
Let's clean out your
Let's
closet.
edit that out.
This is the after show meeting, right? I don't know. I've had several Budweisers and I'm on COVID medicine. By the way, they don't give you anything for COVID. That's how dangerous it is. The doctor comes in dressed like he just found out that there was uranium in your pee hole. Like there's a hole. He's got a fucking suit that looks like he was in a fallout bunker with a fucking mask on his big shield on his face. And he's like, you're COVID positive. And I'm like, what's that, Bane? Can you speak louder? Commissioner Gordon. I'm like, for fuck's sake, just tell me what's going on. You're COVID positive.
Didn't they announce?
And he's half in the door,
like
half out the door.
Didn't 2 days after the election they announced that there was going to be a test period for some a vaccine that had like a 90%.
There is 2 vaccines right now. Pfizer is 90% effective, and then Moderna is 95% effective. This is just what I've read, so go ahead and do your own research.
Isn't it
But-
a little kind of crazy that stuff was like dropped fresh after the election?
No, I think it's crazy that it was done earlier than 18 months because that's usually how long it takes to get a good vaccine because you have to do so much testing and waiting to make sure it has no long-term effects.
Oh,
the last
Pat,
thing you want to do
I didn't know you
is
became a
take a
scientist.
vaccine.
I didn't know you became
Well,
a
I'm not
scientist.
saying I'm a
since last-
scientist, but as I read about it, you know,
Pat, I don't
just
care. I'm
because I feel like I'm genuinely concerned over the whole thing. As you,
But there was
I'm just
mocked me
winding,
for,
just winding
I
up
look
Patrick.
into it.
I'm just
But
winding him
this
up.
germ's
That's all I'm doing.
origin, this germ's origin was in a science lab. I'm sure they already had notes on like how to deal with it in the first place before it was leaked
Some
out
idea,
and destroyed
maybe.
the world. You know, I'm sure they already had tons of research from when it was at that lab. You know.
Yeah, but usually, from what I've read, vaccines only have like a 60-70% effectiveness. So this is like such good news that it could totally wipe it out, you know? Where usually, like, let's say a flu vaccine, you can't really wipe it out because it doesn't have that full effectiveness and it can mutate. But with coronavirus, if you have 90 to 95% effectiveness, you can genuinely wipe it out over a short period of time. And usually it takes like 18 months to get something like that. And they did it in under a year. I think that's pretty crazy. But I've also read that anti-vaxxers will
Pat,
have
shut up.
to
Nobody
take...
cares. Nobody fucking tunes into
I
the
mean, it's
to
interesting.
get their COVID facts. This sucks. Stop talking COVID. Everybody wanted to turn it off when I told my
Oh my
stupid
God.
story. Fucking fuck
Whatever.
COVID. Shit is so
Don't
lame.
listen to me.
This shit is so
I
stupid.
just want to save all the old people.
Nobody wants to listen to this shit. I'm just telling you. It's fucking lame.
Those
It's
old
like,
people ruined our world. They should die.
wait, what?
What?
Boomers suck.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You know what was dope about COVID? Here, let's spin COVID fun again before you just start
All the
pontificating
boomers
facts
that
that you read
died.
today. They're going to be outdated in 5 days. Here's the problem with spitting out COVID facts. In 5 days, it'll all be wrong. So just don't even worry about it. In 5 days, when this podcast comes out, you're already fucking behind the curve. Why are we talking about it? It's stupid. Let's make it fun. If we're going to talk COVID, you know what I loved about having COVID? The fact knowing that I could be the Grim Reaper if I wanted to. If I was more morally inconsciable, that's not a word,
You
inconsciable.
could go around and just kill whoever.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
just the
I'm
fact
gonna
knowing.
touch you, and someone in your family is gonna die, if not a couple of them.
Yeah, Allie said, wouldn't it be dope? You could just go to the store and be like, who'd you vote for? Oh, Trump. Gotta go right now.
Whoops.
I was like, that's
They
pretty.
probably wouldn't care.
fucking
Like,
funny.
oh, it's a hoax. Don't worry.
Yeah, being
Cough in
a
my mouth.
COVID Grim Reaper. Oh man, the power that you wield with COVID. Oh, nothing like being able to decimate somebody's life with a cough. I mean, just take their grandparents from. Remember that kid that hiked your underwear up
You
your
can get charged
asshole
for
as a kid?
bioterrorism.
Remember
for doing
well,
that.
Not if you're real sly about
Not
it.
if you run. Not if you knock their phone out of their hand and
Yeah,
run.
haha, bitch. Yeah, not if you slap their phone down to the ground and stomp on it. Yeah, Patrick.
Yeah, post that on the internet, bitch.
Yeah, how you gonna post it now? Well, I was live on Facebook, so they saw all that. Fuck, I knew it. All right, but
I had the mask.
I don't know. That was I had to cut your dumb COVID facts off because nobody wants to hear
whatever.
it. It ruins
No
everybody's
one
time.
gives a fuck, Cody.
It's like when I talk about searing steaks and you're like beep, 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 beep,
Oh my
the whole
God, that's
time
so
that I'm talking
boring.
about it. Yeah, exactly. See how you
Most
feel?
boring thing I've ever
That's how
heard.
everybody feels when you talk about COVID because it's every podcast. Every podcast wants to fucking, especially Joe Rogan, sit there and talk about COVID for the first hour and a half while his guest sits there and sweats about what he's going to say on the biggest podcast on the face of the planet. Don't worry, Rogan's going to talk COVID for the next 3 hours by himself, and young Jamie's going to pull up fucking endless data at the speed of light, so you don't even have to fucking worry about it. You don't even have to be a guest. Your name's in the marquee. You're good. All right? I don't want to be the new Joe Rogan. All right? I want to do our own fucking stupid-ass thing. Jokes, Patrick. Jokes.
Take it easy there, bud.
Yeah, I'm
Relax.
just
All
trying
right,
to
so what
burn
are we
time.
doing?
Why don't you take? You're up here. Take
I'm
it
just
down
trying
here
to
a little
burn
bit.
time. Luke, I'm glad your mom's
Yeah.
good. I'm happy that I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm happy that COVID wasn't that destructive for my family so far. I don't know. Maybe Grandpa
And you'll
catches it
probably
and
have
dies.
antibodies now.
Yeah,
Think
maybe.
about that.
I don't know.
I think they last a couple months.
Sucks they had to close
But
my
no one wants to hear
restaurant
my
down.
facts.
Tell your
No,
facts.
do you want to try to go on a break real quick?
Yeah, we got to get Ryan on. Wait,
Yeah,
is Nick
let's
coming
go on a
too?
break. I thought it was both. We'll talk about it.
So did I.
go on a break. I have
didn't
to
even get a
piss.
message back from Nick. I'm going to roast him so hard.
Roast him like you roasted us, because that was such a burn.
Well,
you burned me so hard, bud.
Because of me having COVID for 2 weeks, he lost his job for 2 weeks. So if he's
God, let him talk shit.
If he's a teensy bit peeved at me, I get it. All right, we're turning it off.
Yeah, let's give him a moment to tell me your thoughts.
All right, I've just turned the mic back on just really quickly to talk shit about Max Malone. Fuck you, Max. Like, every time you introduce the podcast to new listeners, you tell people, yeah, there might be one host that you want to punch right in his face. Just ignore him. Just fucking ignore him. Fuck you, Max. Don't download the podcast then, you fucking spider hoarding cunt. Like, why are you Max Max the cunt mole man? Why are you fuck you, dude? Everybody that you introduced.
Well, to be fair, Cody, I mean,
Suck a
half
dick,
the time
Max.
I want to punch you in the face.
That's fine, but Max,
he's not wrong.
I literally turned this podcast back on, and we're losing precious time. I could tell Luke and Pat are both frustrated that I've turned it back on, but I've just turned it back on to tell Max Mole Man Molorian, whatever the fuck his stupid ass name is, to go fuck himself. Suck a dick. I hope your spiders escape and bite you to death. All right, that's all. We'll be back. All right, fuck faces, we're back. We have two beautiful, talented, amazing, incredible guests that neither of you guys are going to get to see because we're on fucking Zoom. God damn, I hate Zoom. Please, everybody, give it up for Nick Ruholt and Ryan. I'm going to butcher your last name, Pacheco from... Nailed it! Fucking nailed it. Ryan Pacheco and Nick Ruholt from Sign Language. Give it up, boys. Nobody can hear us clapping.
Every time someone got both my first and last name correct, I'd probably have like 6 nickels or something.
How many times do you get Ryan? Do they always call you Ryan?
Every day of my life, dude. I don't even correct people. I stopped correcting people like 10 years ago. It's actually...
It's better than this.
I'm quite disillusioned with my name entirely at this point.
When I used to work for a bank call center, Pat used to work at the same, but we won't say the name of the bank, but Pat used to work at the same one at the same time that I did, and fucking... Every single day, I'd be like, thank you for calling blah, blah, blah bank. My name is Cody. How can I assist you today? They would be like, okay, Cody, so here's my problem. And I was like, let me stop you right there. Cody? Did you just say Cody? C-U-R-D-I-E? Cody? No, Cody. I would never correct them like that because I would lose my job.
I've gotten some interesting guesses. I've gotten Ren. I've gotten Renee. I've gotten Rhiney. And obviously the obvious Ryan. And then my last name, I've gotten like Pacheco, Pacheco. I think the weirdest one I ever heard was over the projector when I was in like 5th grade. The new secretary, she botched the fuck out of it. It was something like Pogorchev, some Russian. I don't know where she got it. It sounded Russian as hell.
Oh, dude.
Pogorchev. She lost her job quickly after that.
Okay.
You gotta love that shit though, because you gotta wonder, how did that ever enter your mind? And like you thought it was sound enough to utter that stupid ass word out into the universe.
She was new, she was nervous, she just wanted to make a good impression. I think she wanted to go above and beyond. She's like, let me put the little razzle dazzle on this one thing. They're gonna love me after this.
By the way, guys, I just want to say I'm so sorry that we have to do the podcast like this. I was legitimately stoked about doing this podcast with you guys because like the last time that I had the Nick was in studio was for a Put to Rest thing. The time before that, we just linked up after not seeing each other for like 20 years. And the time in between, Nick got me a job at Dilly that I love and fucking like climbed the ladder up there, and like we became good friends and shit like that again, and fucking like get the bullshit in the kitchen. So I'm like, on this podcast, I was like, I'm so excited to have fucking Nick back, and then Ryan's going to be in for the first time, even though we've had his other band on twice, and you're the one that writes all the music, you're the one that, like, like basically puts this whole fucking thing together. They've told us about you a bunch of times. I was stoked to do this in studio, and then, of course, this week I come up fucking positive with COVID, so I'm on the 2-week quarantine lockdown until I can go get another test, so I'm really sorry that we have to do it like this. I know Zoom isn't ideal. It's not
your fault.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking it up, dude. Yeah.
Just fucking everything up.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, we got to do this again in studio because it's just never going to be as good through Zoom. And I think the listeners know that. Sorry, listeners, my fault for fucking having COVID. But as soon as I get that negative test, I'll be fucking back to doing everything. But yeah, let's go right into it. Tell us about your band. Tell us about Sign Language. How's this project different from Put to Rest? Because I mean, we've had Put to Rest on several times. You guys have talked about that before.
Ooh.
Let's go right into Sign Language.
I'll let Ryan. I mean, I guess we could. I mean, we both kind of, like listen to the same music, and we have listened to the same music for years. I mean, as long as we've known each other, we've always like shared musical interests and stuff. And I guess beyond that, like after us starting Put to Rest back when we were 16 years old, we were kind of like, all right, well, like we've been doing this metal thing for a while. Let's kind of flex our other muscles a little bit, I guess you could say. And
How many years had you guys been collaborating?
What's that?
How many years have you guys been collaborating up to the point of sign language?
It's actually interesting how it came to be because our drummer Cody in Put to Rest, he was out of town with his wife Allie or something like that, and we needed a fill-in drummer because we were playing a show while he was going to be out of town. And I had met Mikey, our drummer, at a show maybe about a year or two beforehand. It was a show like in this genre that we're playing for sign language. And he was there, and I went to that show with Billy, and we ran into him, and we met, we talked, we chatted, and when Cody went out of town, Billy was like, "Hey, I know just the guy to fill in for us. It's our boy Mikey that we met at that show like this time last year. Are you down? He's cool. He's really good at drums." I'm like, "Well, fuck yeah, I'm down. We need a drummer. Yeah, let's do it." And we get a couple practices in with Billy, and sorry, Billy, but we had another practice without Billy. And it was just me, Nick.
Because Billy
Mikey.
fucking sucks.
We were shooting the shit. We were going over the set with Put to Rest, all that metal stuff. And then we started like really
jamming,
deeply bonding over this other alt style genre of music. And we were like, this is fucking cool. How about we like start a project like this at some point in the future? We were like, okay, yeah, I mean, that could be fun. Let's do it. And yeah, and like, we got Sarah in the band, and now we're sign language. It's kind of crazy how it all just sort of
kind of like fell.
But what was the inspiration with the band? I gotta say, like, when you guys came out, I was like, this is one of the more original local bands I've ever heard. These guys are great. You guys are awesome. Seriously,
Thanks.
super catchy shit. Like, what was your inspiration with like making that? It made me think of Norma Jean a little bit.
I fuck with Norma Jean. That's an interesting. That's an interesting.
So
comparison.
many different styles, I guess, go into like what, like, because we all like similar things, but we all like really different things at the same time. And I don't know, it's just like there's so many bands that we all listen to.
Yeah. I think the biggest inspiration that I draw from personally when I get into like a creative flow and I'm like trying to write some sign language stuff were Run for Cover Records is this record label that really hit their stride about 6 or 7 years ago. That's when all these bands, this
Shout out Run for Cover Records.
Shout out, if you're listening, please fucking sign us. I would love that shit. Yeah, about 6 or 7 years ago, this record label really started cranking out some like great bands that a lot of people are familiar with nowadays, like Basement, Citizen, Super Heaven, fucking Sea Haven. Yeah, like all these bands just like they just hit the ground running, dude. Like these bands blew the fuck up, and it was like this big movement. It was like this emo revival, and I was all about it. It took this guy a little bit of time to get on board with it, but when he was like, okay, I can see it. I'm with it. And then like just release after release was coming out, but like it was kind of like this little golden era of like emo revival, and it kind of came and sort of went already, if I'm being honest. Like it was
very short-lived.
It was something out of a dream.
Really?
It lasted like maybe 2 or 3 years, and there hasn't been like a lot of like solid releases from this musical subset ever since. And we were talking,
American
sitting down,
football
talking about
came back.
yes they did. And we were just sitting down talking about it, like, hey, there hasn't been like, I feel like the demand for this kind of stuff is still around. Like people love this shit, but like there just hasn't been a lot, like all these great bands that were coming out. They started putting out like, they started taking like big departures from their original sound, the stuff that like got them big in the first place. And like, it's cool. You like to see bands that you love evolve and like do new shit. But then after a while, you're just like, man, like this just doesn't hit like it used to. Right. And we're kind of trying to scratch that itch a little bit.
Now,
you guys,
well, it works, dude. It sounds good as fuck. I never heard anything like that.
Now, wait, guys, as a person, I just want to drop this a little bit because fucking, I'll give you your time, Luke. Luke and Pat fucking love this music. You guys are all in this like genre of music or whatever already.
Not Slayer.
Yeah, dude, it's not Slayer, so I'm not super into it, right? Like everybody knows that about me. I'm a fucking Like whatever.
Well, Cody likes grunge.
Everybody calls me a little fucking elitist piece of shit, and that's fine.
That's
I'll
just me.
take that criticism. And I'm like that type of music. When Nick had been telling me about what he had been doing, because Nick's got fucking 80 different musical side projects that he's juggling at any different time. He's got T-shirts made for bands that he hasn't written music for and shit like that he's selling at work. He's a fucking hustler, and I love that and appreciate that about him. But I'm not into all of it, right? Which is fine. I mean, nobody's gonna agree with everything, but I'm gonna support my boy no matter what he does. And when I heard about sign language, I was like, I'm sure I'm not gonna dig it, but like whatever, I'll support him, have him on the podcast. I listened to, what was the name of the song? Cardinal State? Is that the name of it?
State.
Yeah. So I listened to the video. I watched the video on it, and I didn't know what to expect. I was just like, this isn't my like typical fucking like shit that I listen to. It's not something I'm really into. And I was like, this shit is gangster. This shit is fucking awesome. Like this sounds great. Like they nailed it. That's not my type of music. I didn't know that there was a female singer. I didn't know if she was just featured on there, but talking to Nick, I mean, she's your guys' lead singer. I didn't realize that.
She's in it, dude. She is the band.
I didn't know what to expect. When y'all said emo, I didn't really know what to associate that with, because I was never into that type of music. Like whenever I listened to that shit in high school, all the people I knew that listened to that shit was lame as fuck to me. So I just I didn't fuck with those people.
Emo can mean a million different things for everyone. Has their own
it just
definition.
represented like black streaky hair that covered one of your eyes, and you cut yourself, and you listen
That's
to sad
what
music on the bus.
Right.
And you talk to anybody,
Wow.
and you listen to like fucking whatever in your headphones quietly on the bus with your way too tight pants that I could see your whole dick and balls impression, and you had some checkered socks on. I knew
We
that
still
about
wear
you, and you had
those.
some
We do.
checkered Vans, checkered socks. I don't know why you wouldn't mix it up, but everybody that I knew would have both of those, and I'd just be like, I don't fuck with this at all, but I'm telling you, I listen to Cardinal State, I listen to sign language, and I was like, this is dope. Like, this is fucking phenomenal.
True.
Nick's played it at work, and I'll hear it, and I'll be like, this is dope.
Is motivating as fuck to me, because like the people that you already know are gonna like it, like going into it. I mean, you appreciate the kind words, but like you kind of want that asshole who you know, like for a fact, doesn't really like that shit.
You're that
or just
asshole.
like a stranger.
This guy.
Elitist.
Hey, what's going on? This guy.
Those are the kind of compliments I love receiving the most. Like I love everyone around here that like is just gonna love what we do, regardless of what we do. Obviously, like I love and appreciate every single person.
I
You
feel
guys are killing it.
Most of us, but I love hearing stuff from assholes like that.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah, for sure.
Assholes
yeah.
like this.
I hate this
That's-
shit, but I like you guys.
That's why
I
we
love
try to
hearing that. I love it.
integrate like everything that the four of us listen to. You know, we try to put it in every single song. You know, we don't try to make one song sound like, all right, we're gonna make this song sound like this. It's more of like, all right, well, let's put a little dash of everything that we all listen to in
I
there,
like
you
the
know?
experiment vibe you guys got going.
Yeah, like it's
Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah, we're
It's
we just
really
we want
branch
a
out
little
bit.
something in there everywhere.
I think my
I've been
favorite.
down.
Oh, go
like,
on. Go on.
Exactly what like when someone asks me like, what does your band sound like? Well, if you could describe yourself in a genre or two, I'm like, I couldn't tell you, dude. Like, I know it's this is the most cliche shit imaginable to say something like that, but like really, like I could tell you what one song sounds like, but to describe the whole band like in one word, like I can't do that.
It's kind of weird how you guys mix, because like every time I've listened to your songs a couple of times. Of course, it's so catchy, dude. I think the parts where you guys are yelling is like some of my favorite part of it, because I love that kind of ambient, kind of hardcore shit that's in it. I really enjoy that shit, so I thought that was cool. But you guys go for like a nice Set to Kill, Norma Jean kind of vibe, and it just works so well.
I can see that, yeah. All right,
That's
Luke.
that's what I think of.
Luke, let's hear Luke. I want to hear what Luke has to say.
Final
He's
fucking
been wanting to
lead.
talk for like 45 minutes.
This guy's been fucking.
Sorry.
God damn it. Anyways, I'm gonna start interrupting them the rest of the episode.
It'll never work. It'll never work because of the way the audio is structured. I can talk over you every time.
I'm a big fan of like the Silver Sun pickups. I said earlier.
Yes, yeah.
Citizens, American football.
I'm so glad we waited to hear what
another
Luke had to say.
sports title name, but like, I love that sound. And as soon as I heard the teaser from the teaser video for Cardinal State, I was like, oh, I love this right away. And as soon as the full video came out, I was like, oh, I rock this so goddamn hard. Like,
Hell yeah.
like Patrick said, look, when your vocals come in to start, like both of yours to come in to like harmonize with her with a more aggressive tone. I love not just the rough sound, but like I'm a big sucker for piece of shit punk rock. Like I love shitty punk rock.
Yeah.
like the shittier the better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll still put on like Simple Plan. I don't give a shit. You know, like but if you give me a chorus that sounds amazing,
True.
lyrically is powerful, and like in a live show setting, everyone can chant together. I'm jerking off. I'm already.
I agree with what he says there.
So fucking ready, dude.
Totally. Anytime you
fan of
guys,
God's shit.
anytime you guys yell on the songs, it's very powerful, and
Yeah.
it stands out a lot.
That's what we were
at least
going
for the
for,
whole
really.
song.
Yeah,
So I
because
think that fits. It's very well what he said.
It goes with you know, like Citizen has this element where
Yeah.
where some songs he'll sing light or loud, but then it'll come to that build up where he's screaming along with his backup, you know, and it
Yeah.
hits you in a different spot. And that's what I love the mix, you know, like her vocals really draw you into the song, and then both of you come in from behind and it's like, oh shit,
Hell
hits
yeah,
ya.
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that's really what we were going for, honestly. Like, we wanted that balance of, like, I mean, for lack of a better term, like night and day almost, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
her vocals are so, like, I don't know, they're so,
Soft and
they're so soft
like
and
porcelain
and, yeah.
pure. Like they're
Yeah,
just
they're-
You mix with like easy, peaceful with like chaotic and harsh, and it
Yeah,
just
exactly.
the way that you have it, where instead of it being like the verse, like normal songs would be, like at least in our genres that we're growing up to, you usually hear the singing in the chorus, but now you're hearing
right.
the harder part, and I think it just works really well. It just works both ways so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody listening should go check out Cardinal State. Is it on YouTube or just Facebook video?
It is on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. We don't really promote it as much as the Facebook stuff, but yes, it's there. If you search it, it'll pop up.
What's the
All of
fastest
our
way to
stuff
find
is on-
sign language? Because I'm only asking. I know everything's like Google it and you'll find it, but like it's your band's called Sign Language. So obviously you guys
Yeah.
aren't the first search result. Like, is there a quicker way that people could expedite the
Facebook,
process?
Spotify, YouTube. Those are and Instagram. We have an Instagram.
Yeah.
What's your address?
So a lot of times, if you just type in sign language Cincy,
Pat's being stupid. He's saying, "What's your
And-
physical street address?" Because he's being
oh,
an idiot.
you can't. All right, hold on.
What's the physical
I'll
address
bring,
for sign language?
I'll bring the sign in. Hold on.
Do you have a post office box?
It's got an actual address on it. I really hope.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, you'll see in a second.
No, we don't. We don't actually need a physical address. Pat is being
Yeah, I'm
dumb.
fucking around. Please don't give me a physical
and is
address.
taking advantage
Well, if
of
he shows
Nick's
it,
I got my
drunkenness.
debit card nearby.
There you go.
Why do you have the fucking
street
street
sign.
sign?
Yeah, we got
Did y'all
street
lift the
signs
street
sitting
sign?
in our dining room.
Allegedly. What happened? Allegedly.
Allegedly,
In this
allegedly.
fictional story.
So actually, the story behind those signs is someone had done the dirty work for us, and we were just driving past it. I forget who was driving.
You were
I was driving.
Yeah.
Nick was in the passenger
We
seat.
actually were coming back from a show, from a Put to Rest show, and we came like up to the corner on our street. We're like, I was like, oh man, that sign's on the ground. Hey, pull over. I'm gonna grab that sign real quick. And so all the hard work was done. All I had to do was just pick it up off the street in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
know.
really easy.
They must have
reminds
did
me of,
hard
like-
work and got spooked and
The-
just left it.
Yeah.
The difficult
reminds
part of
me
the
of-
felony was already tackled. I mean, I just did the
Yeah.
the actual stealing of it. I just did the
I
easy
actually,
felony
if you
part.
think about it, I cleaned up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were just keeping
It
it
reminds
safe
me
until
of,
Cincinnati Public wanted to come by and pick it up, but they never answered our phone calls. So
Nick-
we're like, all right, fuck you, we're keeping it.
Like
Nick,
stealing like a
very-
traffic cone in college or something.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah, yeah. I've stolen signs from construction sites before, back in my more debauchery
you keep them all?
days.
You still got them?
Oh no, I threw them away. They're junk. They look like shit.
Yeah, they're junk.
They make for terrible decorations. They really
trash.
do.
They're junk, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
Mr. Nicholas Ruholt, Cody Hucker here, longtime listener, first time caller. I have a very serious, totally music related question to ask you.
I don't believe you.
What exactly is it like to have the biggest dick in two bands? Is it difficult? Is it hard for you to be the largest penis in two full bands and both of them aren't metalcore
We
bands?
actually just cracked a couple jokes about this right before we signed on to Zoom chat. Nick was like, Scott was in the room. He was like, so how long is it going to take you guys before you mention Nick's dick? And I was like, I don't know, dude. I'll try to mention the hog whenever the fuck I can.
Have you seen it?
Arises.
Have you seen the monster?
I have not.
I've done a
not seen
full
it
day
personally.
of at work, and Nick's only there for like an hour when I'm there, so I got to get all the big dick Nick Ruholt jokes in. Yeah, fucking Nick, big dick,
Yeah,
fucking
it's
Ruholt.
great.
You gotta get all those
Super
jokes in
good.
before he can leave. Like, you know, when the hardest part of your workday, when you're counting down the seconds until you can leave. Yeah, that's when I fucking pop in
Is
there.
how hard his dick is.
3
Yeah.
p.m.
It's-
and I'm
it's-
like,
it's
hey, Nick,
worse
when
for
you go to
Cody
the
'cause- No, because you're counting down the seconds till you get your shit pushed in. I get to go home and drink and play video games,
yeah, dude.
and it's a lot better for
Oh, what
and
the
have a
fuck?
big dick at the same time. So
Oh, it sounds real difficult. All right,
a
okay, we don't need your sad sap
The hard
stories.
life.
All right.
Yeah, we can pretend like we're actually pushing his buttons all we want, but really he's eating this shit up.
I know, that's what I realized because he would when I
Yeah,
started.
his ego
I
is
just remain
boosted.
silent.
Pat, don't laugh because you're the big dick one of the bastard sermon, right? So like we did this to Pat, and he does the same thing where he
Yes,
sits back
yes.
and pretends like he doesn't love it the entire time that's
This was the
happening. Like,
last
oh
time
no,
I was on.
no, please stop, please, no, please stop. But secretly they
no.
want more.
What's that?
I did it to
I
Nick.
insist.
Ryan, I did this to Nick at work so much to the point to where, like, when we stopped doing it, he started bringing up his own large penis at a certain
You
point.
gonna talk about my
like,
dick, bro?
Oh, come on, what? It's fucking
So,
Wednesdays.
you guys
Looking
wanna
at his
talk about my dick today?
Look at his
or what?
imaginary
Cody,
married clock. He's pulling down.
anything?
Yeah, he's pulling down his hentai hoodie. Like, come on, dude. It's fucking 3:30. I'm leaving in a half hour. What's happening? Any big dick jokes gonna come in? Come on.
For the
sir.
record, I love that hentai shirt. That is always a crowd pleaser. I fucking love that.
It's a quality shirt. Yeah, the tentacles. It's got tentacles, naked hentai ladies, and fucking guts. Yeah.
That's
What's
a
there not to
statement
like?
Hot.
Staple. Yeah, but Nick will be there in the kitchen, and I'll be like, yeah, Nick, when you go to the movie theater, do you just buy one ticket or 2 tickets? One for you and one for your enormous penis. Things like that. Like, do they
Have
charge you
never seen
double
a
fare on the
porno, Cody? It's
bus?
called buying popcorn.
Is it hard for you to get to the bus stop, pay for your ticket, start walking, and then your dick is trailing 4 feet behind you, and then also has to stop and pay the fare? Is that difficult for you?
No, I
Get
get
behind the yellow line.
No,
Trey.
no, no,
Stand
no,
behind
no,
the yellow
no,
line.
no. There's a system. No, there's a system. You get a lift, so you can just put it in the back seat with you.
Fair enough. Okay. See, this
got
is
a
what I'm talking
system.
about. He wasn't as comfortable the
Bass
first
in.
time that
Stick
we
your
did
dick
this.
through a hole in the back of the baby carriage.
Pat knows. Why are you asking me? Ask Pat.
I've asked Pat so many times, I'm blue in the face.
I'm very
mostly
humble.
from how big his wiener is in my mouth.
You have to be. Yeah. Anything else, and and you're literally cocky.
Oh, Jesus.
That's hilarious.
I know.
Nick, you never answered though. 2 bands, biggest penis. How's that going for you? I'll make the whole rest of this
I just
second half
play
about
bass,
this.
dude.
Well, hey, let me ask you though. I am curious. Like, what's the plan with like what's going on with Put to Rest? What's going on with sign language? Like, is this just a thing you guys are just going to keep?
Ooh, the
Going or
real
is it like-
questions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
I'm curious because they both sound phenomenal. I mean, I'm not saying you have to choose between the two because they're both great. If you
I
got
feel like
time
you're
for 'em, you
making
got
us
time
choose,
for 'em.
Pat.
No, I'm saying
You
like
want to know exactly where I stand on the issue.
What's the
I write music for both
411?
projects. I mean, we're dealing with the shutdown. No one's playing shows. Dude, we're literally
Yeah.
limited to like 3 things a band could possibly do right now, right? It's either make music, put new music out, make merchandise, promote that with some sort of physical whatever, t-shirts, CDs, I don't know.
Which sign language also has. We have a couple hoodies left.
oh hell
Anybody
yeah.
out there
Sick.
wants to buy a hoodie?
I want one.
We'll get
Where
rid
can I
of
get
those
it?
real soon. And then we'll make more merch and all that good stuff. Or option number 3 is play a practice set in your mom's living room or something and hook up a Zoom, like, get a Zoom chat going for that. And that's pretty much it right now. So
Would you guys ever do something like
it
that?
kind of sucks not playing shows, but we're able to create in
Is
the
out-
meantime, and we're definitely creating for both projects.
Yeah.
Is
Hell yeah,
outdoor
dude.
venues becoming an option for people to play? I know it's a comedy thing right now. Like a lot of comedians are doing like parking lot sets and shit like that. Is that starting to become like a
I
viable
was
thing
just talking
for
about this
musicians?
the other day.
I've heard a lot of like one of my friends was telling me about some EDM show that happened at Riverfront Live, and they like, I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever been to that venue, but they have a lot of tables and stuff in that venue, and I guess they were applying the social distancing and stuff to that. But I mean, I guess especially EDM, like music genres like EDM, like hardcore shows, metal shows, like shows that are high energy like that, like I guess it's hard to even really want to be at a show where you can't
Yeah.
You know, use that high level of energy
Right.
to your
Yeah, like
advantage.
half the
Hey, you
enjoyment
know
of going
what?
to a show like that is being in crowds with people and just like getting all
Exactly,
sweaty
yeah.
with each other.
That's
I mean,
very
what
true.
Really,
That's very true. But what if you like change it to like some sort of crazy energy where like, you know, instead of being crazy and jumping around together, you're just like staring another man at another table 10 feet away, like, yeah! Like,
How did you get so fucking loud on your little tiny snowball mic? Holy shit, that almost broke my earphones. I could feel them rattling in my ears. What the fuck, Luke?
I could get really loud.
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy you're not in my house right now with my son sleeping in
we'll
the other
consider
room.
that. We'll consider that.
I mean,
I'm not going to be the one to do it. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
that
know.
idea.
I don't know if I want any first sign language show to be a socially distanced show. You know, like I want people
True.
climbing over top of other people trying to get on stage and like trying to sing our lyrics in the microphones and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I want
Like,
everyone to smell like BO
Yeah.
and PBO
What
by
if
the end
you-
of the night, whether or not they were even drinking it.
What if you're all in Zorb balls? You know?
that seems more detrimental to someone's health than coronavirus, to be honest.
At some point, you have to take efficacy into consideration.
Yeah, let's put 100 people in fucking hamster balls and then just go into a room.
It'd be awesome. It'd be great.
Why hasn't this been done before, though?
If you guys
Think
did a
about
series of slides, like Hot Wheels track slides and shit like that, that would be a lot of fun with the hamster wheel.
Actually, I think what was it? The Flaming Lips?
This
Maybe I
needs
got
to
that wrong. They did that Zorb shit.
I don't know, dude. Like, when is this shit gonna be over with? When can we finally like just start killing our loved ones with like a
Probably not till next year.
Right.
Yeah.
virus that we don't care that much about? Like
Like,
yeah, there's a
end of
vaccine. Yay! Now we can go back out and not get vaccinated for it like we do with the flu and fucking go and
Yeah, I heard
kill
Dolly
our loved
Parton
ones.
is helping us with a vaccine. So
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
titties to the rescue.
What's she doing? Is she actually
She
helping?
donates a lot to Moderna.
They found out that big titty ancient like primordial being blood can be used as a cure,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you knew that Dolly Parton is actually many millennia years old.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the
dinosaur
ancient,
Yeah,
titties.
she's like 200 years old or something, right?
No, 200 billion years.
they found the
old.
cure in all the ancient fossilized jizz that's in the
Oh,
crevices
fuck.
of her titty. Yeah, just in her nipple, like you know the little tiny microscopic divots on your nipple, like all the fossilized jizz in there that make her nipples look so
Yeah.
porcelain, like
Yeah, of
smooth.
course. Yeah,
That's just
common.
Yeah, we
fossilized
all know
jizz.
what that is.
Yeah, we're experts,
And what
right?
happened was,
Of course.
well, and what happened was that ancient titty jizz, right, was sitting on her chest, drying, and a mosquito with the cure to COVID flew into it, right? Then Steven Spielberg wanted to make a movie, so he drilled into fucking into
Don't
her
bring him into this.
into her
man. Come
jizz
on.
tits, Jurassic Park style. Went into that mosquito, took the blood out,
No expense.
put it inside of frogs, and then found out the cure to COVID. Thanks, Dolly Parton, for your fossilized jizz mosquito cure.
Wow, that's quite the conspiracy theory, bud.
I feel like that's the only way that it's gonna happen.
It's genius.
Get in there, Steven
Hey, I
Spielberg.
fuck with Dolly. I don't even like her music, but I fuck with Dolly.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Is this
good
what-
shit. But I would say like end of 2021 is realistically probably when things are going to start going back
Yeah.
to quote unquote
I think
new
this
normal.
time next year, yeah.
right around,
This time
yeah.
next year for sure.
Yeah, like we remember when the shutdown first happened, and we were like, okay, maybe like a Halloween show could happen, and then that was out of the question.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, maybe like a Christmas or like a New Year's show that might happen, and then no chance.
I mean,
Absolutely
like,
no chance.
What happened to
This
Bastard
time-
Fest, dude? We got fucking shut. We were
Yeah,
planning this
I
thing
mean, Put to
out.
Rest was supposed to be on that. Yeah,
Postpone
I mean, and
that
like
shit.
this time last year, Put to Rest had like just gotten back from a 2-week tour, and you know it's weird to think about. Like a year ago, we were touring and we were supposed to go on tour over summer and you know like do a couple weekend runs here and there, and it, like it's just. I mean, I know everyone. There are so many people out there who are.
Not to put a
Their
damper
lives
on
are
the
on
whole
hold,
thing, but I
but-
was really stoked on Bastard Fest. That shit was
Yeah.
gonna be so much fun. I was
Bastard
really,
Such a
Yeah.
bummer. So much work going right down the
Yeah, I know,
drain.
yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Crazy.
What happened someday?
Society will reopen.
One day.
Bastard Fest will
People
still
are gonna be
happen.
so fucking
It'll-
thirsty
Now
for
sign
this.
language can play Bastard Fest.
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
I'm Downsky. We're rewriting that
sick.
whole
Suicide
fucking
Squad.
lineup.
Yeah,
We're still
that's
doing
so
Bastard Fest. It's happening. Dude,
I want put to rest and then sign language back to back.
I actually
45
can't
minute
wait,
long sets.
'cause
We
you know
could do
what'll-
that.
Yeah, we could.
Because you know what'll happen
do
the
that.
second everything opens back up? We got to be on the fucking cutting edge of this shit. Like, I'm being dead serious. We got to everybody, you guys got to start doing shows as soon as the shit opens back up because, like, nobody wants to go to their friend's fucking local show until there's a whole year that's completely fucked and nobody can go anywhere. People are thirsty. People are fucking, like, foaming at the mouth for the shittiest local show.
Yeah.
The band that you
Hey,
slept on,
you
that you
know
didn't give a
what,
fuck
though?
about. People can't wait to go out and fucking, date night. Let's go fucking see this band that's been practicing in their
You
basement
got
for
your
the
back
last
seat.
6
Let's
months.
fucking drink.
Yeah, the
I
drummer's
can't
not there.
wait.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
I
We're gonna be out there
cannot
partying,
wait.
dancing. It's gonna be phenomenal. Like, you gotta
Can't wait.
But after 3
can't
months,
wait.
all the magic will be gone. So everybody's gotta hop on that. We gotta do Bastard Fest then. You guys gotta do fucking sign language shows. Everybody's gotta do
Yeah.
that. People are gonna be fucking hyped, straight up foaming at the mouth to get out the fucking house.
I can't wait to find the first dude on like my Facebook timeline after the lift that's like, man, I can't wait to move out of here. There's nothing to do in Cincinnati.
Oh, one of those motherfuckers. They always exist.
Yeah, now there's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
to do
Well, there
anywhere.
is now.
Ohio sucks,
Yeah.
dude. Not. It's not my lack of responsibility or just poor life decisions that make Ohio suck for me, or just life in general. It's the state. It's got to be the
Yeah.
state of Ohio.
Definitely not me. I'll
Okay,
pick the-
guys, most of
No, I'm
Ohio
not the
does
problem at
suck.
all, dude.
No, most of Ohio. They're right. Most of Ohio sucks. They're right. Most of
always
it.
right.
Well,
Cincinnati's
most of
pretty
it.
dope.
Okay, I'll give them that.
Columbus is pretty dope, and that's might be it. I don't know. There's
Cincinnati's
the main thing-
Cleveland. I'm sure Cleveland has
I
some
like our-
cool
I like our
parts.
city.
Hey,
Our city is
Germantown.
artistic.
Yeah, all the shit
I
within.
like our bad sports teams. I like our bad pizza.
Yeah.
I like our bad
Dude,
chili.
our
I love
art-
our
Right,
amazing
but
ice
drive to Columbus and fucking read all the signs that are paid for by Bible freaks that own 800
Columbus
hectares
smells
of
like
land
hot
out there.
milk, dude.
Yeah, they.
Anytime
Hell
I've
is
ever been to
real.
Columbus,
Hell is
anytime
real.
I've ever been to
Seriously.
I'm
Columbus,
like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
The whole
What is that? What am I
city smells
driving
like
through?
fucking hot milk.
True. But anytime I've ever been there, there's always a fucking protest of some sort going on. It's just, there's nothing going on besides protests.
I'm not talking about Columbus. I'm
Right.
talking about on your way to Columbus when you're driving through farm country or when you're driving through fucking anything that isn't a major, like, what we call a metropolitan city, which is a fucking postage stamp of a metropolitan city. Anytime that you're driving through any other part of Ohio, it's garbage cornfields and fucking soybean fields with dudes that
Yeah.
take out fucking, like, every billboard sign on the way to the next fucking shitty-ass truck stop, and they're all, hell is real, you're going to hell, don't have butt sex. Put the gays in jail. Put the gays in
Adult
jail.
store
Fire
down the
them
street.
all. Like, that's every. So I get if somebody says Ohio sucks, I'm with them. But like Cincinnati's pretty dope. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah.
Ohio. So
True.
I hate to disagree with you. I don't. But
We're a
fucking
river city.
most
We're
of
not
it
a
does
country.
suck dick. That's where they get it from. What were
Yeah.
you saying, Nick?
Said we're a river city. We're not a corn city.
Yeah, dude, it's a little
Yeah.
different.
Our whole tri-state.
Luke.
It's got a whole bunch of shit. I hope the
Yeah.
venues fucking make it through all this whole thing because
I really hope.
how is
they do.
everybody going to go out if there's no fucking venues?
I know.
Right.
That's
We're
crazy.
trying to support when we can, you know, like eating
Yeah.
out at the Northside Yacht Club. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love that place. What are they
yeah.
doing right now? They just had an Arby's thing where they did like Arby's roast beef
Yeah, they
sandwiches.
do. They do vegan stuff every Sunday, and it's
Vegan
always
Arby's.
killer.
Your girl's
Yeah.
vegan, so that's got to be great for you for a date night. Like at least.
Yeah,
they're
well,
supporting-
Sarah is vegan, and like she goes down there and eats whatever whenever she can.
What did they have
So,
most
we always go
recently?
down there.
I always see them posting online. What did they have just recently? I couldn't remember, but it was some fucking vegetarian.
Oh, they
option.
had the Taco Bell Fiesta
Yeah.
potatoes recently. man.
And the shit
Oh,
on
nice.
a single
Show,
poutine,
yeah.
Oh, those are good as fuck.
Yeah,
Hanky
hanky
pankies.
pankies.
I used to love that place. I mean, I got kids
Yacht
and
Club
shit.
is amazing. Yeah,
I used to go there all the time. I used to go there on
we love that
Sundays
place.
when I worked at GameWorks. I would fucking go in there because they would have karaoke, and the bartender's brother would run it or whatever, and people would only be the shittiest karaoke singers of all time, so I'd make sure to get in there early and get my fucking spot to like cheer on the people that were doing horrible, so they kept singing, so I could sit there and get drunk as fuck, drinking fucking peanut butter tequila shots and just getting hammered while I laugh at these
love
people
those
inside.
peanut butter
But I'm
tequila shots.
woo, cheering them on and shit like that,
love
like having the shittiest people up there just singing. Like there's an old Vietnam veteran that came in one time that was telling me how he wanted to kill himself, and I was like, yeah, I mean, get it to a certain point in your life, and there's nothing left to live for. And he's like, yeah, my kids are dead. And I was like, I'm with you, dude. Kill yourself. And he was like, I'm thinking about singing karaoke. And I was like, for sure, do that too.
I hear you, dude. I hear you.
Yeah, brother, you got a great voice. He talks like this. He's all fucking. So I was like, yeah, dude. Of course, I want to hear you sing Celine Dion. Get up there, man. You got this. And he would fucking bomb, and I would cheer. And another one, sir. Oh, for the core this time. Yeah, it was fucking. That place has never not been a blast. The only thing that I ever wish that they had more was a pool table. If they had a pool table, it would be a perfect bar.
Hold the phone. We're going way past the story that needs to be resolved. What happened to Suicide Veteran Man?
I didn't see him again.
Yeah, I didn't see him again.
Like,
That's
did
it.
he fucking sing
I
like
bought him,
What's
like-
My Age Again by Blink-182
Just
and
a
go
couple
like,
years
I'm gonna
ago.
kill myself and then like disappear?
No, he was talking about how he had this degenerative bone disease and like all this crazy shit, and his kids were dead, and like the VA wouldn't give him benefits, and he's in a homeless shelter. And I was like, dude, I got your rounds, like, and he wasn't faking it. Like you could tell he was in pain. He was
You
all
were like,
fucked
I'll
up.
supply the gun and everything.
No, I told him.
I got you, dude.
I think you meant drinks. Drinks, Luke.
No,
drinks.
no, fuck it. Yeah, thank you, Nick.
I was like, why?
Yeah, dude, I was
No, but
empty that clip, brother.
no, but when he was talking about killing himself, I really did tell him, like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not gonna talk you out of it. It sounds like your life sucks. That's when it's time to kill yourself. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to your face. And he was like, thanks for being honest. And we had a beer, and then he sung a shitty Celine Dion song.
Wow.
That's a real story. I funnied it up, but yeah, that's a real story. Now everybody's.
This is blowing my fucking
Wow.
mind right now.
Dude,
You
I lived
told
like a
this man
squirrely
to go
degenerate
kill
for so
himself?
long. Before I met Allie and had kids and shit, like even when I met Allie, I was still like going out a lot. I don't go to the bar anymore. Fucking got kids and it's COVID and fucking I'm an alcoholic piece
So
of
we
shit.
just go to the yacht club when there's cool shows.
I used to just go there.
Like,
You ever just go there on a
dude.
Tuesday?
He's going there on like Monday nights.
Yeah, no, how about Monday 3 p.m.? I'm getting fucking like they got duck confit, fucking French fries. What was it? The poutine. Yeah, duck confit poutine. Eat that, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is salty. And then the dude behind, I don't want to say anything because I work in the food industry and I'm day drinking. I was like, I just drink these. They call them painkillers. They're like tiki drinks or whatever. Drank like 4 of those, and I was like, this is salty as fuck. But I don't want to be that dick. Because it's the bar that I like drinking at. But the bartender was like, I see you, Winston. Is it too salty? And I was like, it's fucking way too salty. And he's like, the chef double salted it. That son of a bitch. And he took mine. He's like, I'm coming back with a cheeseburger. Gives me a cheeseburger. He's like, the cheeseburger's on the house. Poutine's on the house. Like, I fucking love you. And then fucking I get some wings. I drank like 4 more painkillers. I'm hammered. It's 5 p.m. Then a show that I don't know is going to happen. Like, that bar has been nothing but fun every time that I went up there. I probably haven't been in there in like a year, maybe a year and a half. I don't know. It's been a while, but every time that I'd ever been in the Northside Yacht Club, it was a fantastic fucking time. Is it
when
still
you
good
tell-
like that, or is COVID killing that bar? I would hate to hear that COVID was killing that bar. Nick,
They've actually had some. Well, I mean, they had like this big like resurgence. They've been like the saving grace around here, honestly, throughout the whole shutdown. Like these big like junk food inspired vegan menu pop-up things that they're doing.
Oh yeah,
It's
man.
like,
Yeah.
oh my god, the lines have been so crazy. I've actually walked away from it like twice now.
They
just
sell
because
out of
There'll be like a
everything they do.
40-minute wait, an hour-long wait just to get a table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then they sell out of the food that
They've
they're
been
featuring
killing
that
it.
night half the time.
Yeah, they've been killing
Yeah,
it.
people have actually been like really grateful. It's been some sense of normalcy around here.
Yeah, for
since the
sure,
shutdown,
for sure,
actually.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I saw
kudos.
they did the nihilistic
I've had to,
Arby's
yeah.
thing. That was so tight. I was like, they're
Yeah.
just, and they always had that Capri Sun drink. Like even before all this COVID shit, they had like
The
a
Capri Sun is
alcoholic
all right,
Capri
but
Sun.
the Baja Blast drink they had that was
That-
like vodka,
what?
Gatorade. Yeah, they had a Baja Blast, liquor drink,
Yeah,
and it
sounds
was basically just
amazing.
Mountain Dew, blue Gatorade, and vodka. But it was awesome. It was great.
Secret
If I ever drink soda,
Secret's
it's
out.
Baja
Sorry, I
Blast.
watched you guys make it.
No, that bar's fantastic though. They're always doing shit like that to keep you in there. Their smoked wings were fucking good. I heard somebody
Yeah.
say that they stole the smoked wing recipe from where me and Nick work, but they're completely
Yes.
different.
I've heard the
they're
same
so
thing, too.
different.
Well,
they're
Ryan,
too different
Well,
to.
we won't name names.
Okay, sorry, you didn't hear that. Bleep that out. Take that.
I'll
Editor
never
man,
do that.
whoever the
No, I'm
editor
not
man
editing
is.
it.
It won't happen.
I don't care.
Shout out.
We know it was you.
It's like, it's not happening.
No, but yeah,
They're still
but
good,
their
though. I
wings
mean,
are
I'll
completely
Yeah, they're
different.
delicious. Yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
No, but the point that I was making was I don't see it. Maybe at one point they were the same wings, but our wings are different.
Yeah,
from their
I don't
wings.
think they're the same at this point.
Not
I mean,
at
that was
all.
years ago. That was years ago.
They had like this honey cilantro lime fucking like smoked wing, and the wings would get charred on the outside. This shit was so good. Like they used to do this pop up. I don't know if they still do it. Does that dude still do the ramen pop up down there? You know what I'm talking about? On Monday
know.
nights, he would do a ramen pop up. He would have this Mighty
I don't
Duck
think
ramen.
so.
That sounds
That
good,
shit
though.
was
I'm about to start
gangster,
going
dude.
out.
They've always been on that food shit. All right, I'm
Dude, good bars
pontificating
with
too
good
much
food.
about that.
I will keep ordering them from them all the time. Like
Yeah.
I prefer that shit over any like fast food or whatever other bullshit's out there like chain. All the local shit around Cincinnati
sure.
is fucking amazing.
So
Yeah.
good, yes.
It's
I'm
so
sorry,
good.
anybody who's listening who doesn't live in the Cincinnati area, based on the last 20 minutes of this podcast, you guys are clearly missing the fuck
There are
out.
some golden
Dude, yeah.
nuggets around Cincinnati that are delicious.
Right down the street, there's like a Greek festival that happens, and they serve only
Ooh.
Greek food and like all this Greek wine and stuff. And you can just walk there. So we'll get there and just get wine drunk the whole time, eating what is it, baklava and like some falafel. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's good as fuck.
falafel?
Just go
Falafel,
there.
my dude. Yeah,
Something, yeah,
And
something like that.
Buffalo.
But they have a bunch of other random shit there.
eating
Whatever.
gyros.
But it's good as fuck. Yeah, good as fuck.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever. Tomato, tomato.
Pat's naming
know.
everything except for Mediterranean food, but yeah, sure. Greek festival.
Well, there was just like stuff that they had. I'm just saying that's just if I remembered. I don't know the name of the shit. I tried everything. It's good as fuck.
It was
They
all
good food
delicious.
around here.
All
Delicious.
I know is it was good as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, how do you
Yeah,
feel being the only guy in that whole house that doesn't do something food related on some level? You the only one?
I used to work with all these guys. I used to work at Dilly.
Oh, you
and
did?
then I actually worked in the kitchen at the Cincinnati Sports Club for a while. And then I became bartender because I was like, working with food fucking sucks. I'm done doing this.
I love
and then
working with
I
food.
realized it wasn't just food. It was just service industry as a whole. I'm like, yeah, I'm done like serving assholes entirely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm over it. Yeah, I had to move on. And right
Customer
now,
service sucks.
I work at Midwest Therapy Systems. I deliver and install medical equipment for nursing homes in the tri-state area. Boring as
Well, that
fuck.
sounds cool.
We're on the front line,
Yeah,
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
on the front line. I'm in there with COVID. Like
In
I
the
am
shit.
the fuck in there. And
Balls deep in old
It's-
ladies
like-
every day.
I'll take it over food service.
You see any weird shit with that kind of job?
I saw in the podcast, but like,
No,
Yeah.
I know what you mean, Ryan. I know what
yeah,
you
dude,
mean.
it's cool. It's cool to move on from that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't get enough of it. I like
Yeah,
sweating my
it
balls
takes a
off.
certain, it takes a certain
burning
kind of
myself.
person, honestly, like because you do get addicted to like the grind and like getting in like the
Yeah, I
weeds.
love it.
you know what I mean?
Totally.
There's a really good feeling to like come out from that and be like, I kicked that service's ass. That was fucking cool.
I even
Yeah,
love it
that's
when
a
I
really good
suck.
way of
Get it.
putting
I
it.
totally get it.
No, I
That's a
suck
really,
more
really
than I
weird
do
way you
good.
say that. But anytime I've ever worked like a 12-hour shift, like back in the day when I was playing music, I'd be at Penn Station. I was working there for years. And then after like music stopped, I moved on to different jobs and then eventually got in IT and all this. But I remember working like 12-hour days, like 4 days a week and being like, man, I fucking kicked that ass. Like, or like you get stoked almost to work overtime because you'd be like, yeah, they need me because I'm fucking killing it or something.
Yeah,
It's this
Right.
weird,
Yeah.
stupid fucking vibe you get from it, but I'm glad to be out of it too. I really enjoy
it
it
turns into, like,
sometimes
I'm
because
not
it is like
fucking
a
going
family
in.
almost.
You're right.
I'm
It
the
felt
only
like
one
a
that still
family,
loves the
though.
grind.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it really is.
Feels like a family. Seriously.
Well, see,
And I
that's
miss that a lot, and I feel like that was fun. I just wish
Yeah, for
they
sure.
treated their employees a little bit better, for most
think-
places.
I think that's something that I missed in my experience because like I was, and I'm gonna put fat like joke emphasis on this. The head chef of Rivertown Brewery in the Lockland location when it was opened.
I see you have a lot of respect for this man.
I have no respect for this. I have no respect for this
Couldn't
brand
tell.
or this name or the owner of the company or anything. It was a 2-man kitchen, okay, and it was in
No. No.
The Lockland location was in like a warehouse shopping mall district type of area, so it's just one really long shared warehouses with walls up, and the kitchen was in the corner of the warehouse with like wooden fences to define the walls of the kitchen.
Whoa.
In between the fence and the warehouse wall, there was fucking rat droppings that I would complain about nonstop.
Yeah, that is
No, the rat droppings. You gonna do
Dude, that's
something?
not And then the 3-compartment sink was broken, and I had to like try to fix it by hand every night, trying to do.
You
dishes.
should have quit long before it sounds like you did.
Oh,
No,
dude, so,
tell 'em the
so
story how you got fired.
Understand my frustration when the owner's wife, who now owns the company because he had to file bankruptcy and sell it off to his wife to save the brand name. But anyways, she has a staff meeting and she's like, we need to understand what's going on in the departments. And I'm like, we got rat shit. I found a possum. The true story. We found a possum in my fucking garbage can, and the brewers drowned it. The brewers fucking drowned it. I'm
What?
not kidding.
In the
Swear
beer?
on my
What do you mean
life,
they-
the brewers drowned
In the
it.
fermentation tank?
Not in the fermentation tank. That's where they make the beer. They
Holy
drowned it in a
fuck,
fucking
what?
bucket like a bunch of psychopaths. Yeah, they fucking drowned it.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna make
like-
a possum stock with it. We're
I like-
featuring
Dude, it's gonna be
told-
legit.
I told
Be
him
good.
about the broken sink, the broken like instruments we had to cook. The smoker was falling apart, which was our main source of like where we made all our meat.
Damn.
You know, and she looks at me and goes, "I did not mean for this to turn into a bitch fit." And I walked the fuck out that office. I walked the fuck out the office, and that was the
this
last
guy's
time I
a
worked for that
snitch.
company.
So you guys are all like
Ridiculous.
stoked to be out of the food game. Like everybody here is just like fucking completely disgruntled about it. I swear to God, I'm upset that I'm not at work. Like I'm not trying to be some kiss ass about work, but I like going into a kitchen. I like fucking doing that.
True.
I
Yeah, I'm
like,
not going to tell your boss that you're sweet talking work right
even
now.
if Nate's
I'm not gonna do it.
Nate's stupid little bitch ass is in the room right now. I'm only saying this because
He's not in
Go
the
fuck
room.
yourself.
But I wish he was. So he could
I
do
wish
that.
I wish he was too.
No, I don't give a fuck if he's there or not. I like going to work. Work is a good fucking time for me. Like, I enjoy going into a kitchen and fucking working my nuts off, and, like, I feel like I get something out of that. Like, did you guys,
Yeah.
like, even as much as you guys are disgruntled with this service industry shit, did you ever get that sense of, like,
Yes.
man, like, I really feel like I walked out of here
All the
today,
time.
like, I feel like,
you
I'm a
bust
fucking,
your ass.
yeah,
I
really,
used to.
I could
I
see
really
the
worked
fruits of my
hard
labor
today.
today.
Yeah, I mean, I did
Like, you
service
earned
industry
it.
for like 6 years. I didn't stay in it for as long as I did for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, totally. I absolutely understand.
There was some
I
gratification
hated
for
it. I hated it.
Luke didn't like it the whole time.
I had to
But yeah, at
make
a
all the
certain point-
food. I had to deal with all the customers. It was just me running an entire kitchen and serving. For like a month and a half before
Panic.
I hired Support Long into the kitchen.
So
For peanuts and the occasional pat on the back.
so Luke worked in the worst possible place you could ever work in the service industry.
That
Yeah,
was his
no wonder he
first and
feels
only
that way.
experience with it. Yeah, dude.
Hey, the only good trade off was the free beer. I mean, it got you accustomed to like shitty sour beer. So like if you can get used to shitty sour beer, you can drink literally anything. So yeah, I got free,
Sour beer is
I got
pretty
free
good.
Sour beer. Fuck out of here. I got sour beer all the time. for
Sour
free.
beer
That
is
shit tastes like puke.
garbage.
Yeah, I can't do sours personally. That shit tastes like
From
puke
all
to me.
these
Oh,
IPA drinking guys, what do you think
Urban
the P in
Artifact.
IPA stands for?
I don't drink
Awesome.
IPA.
Awesome.
I don't even like this garbage that I'm drinking. I'm drinking for the effect. I'm not drinking
I
because
don't
I
really
like
drink
the
beer at
taste.
all
for the
anymore, if I'm being
theatrics.
honest.
Who gives
Real
a
men
fuck?
drink liquor, okay?
I like whiskey. I mean, if I'm gonna talk about alcohol that I like, it's whiskey. I'm not fucking.
No one likes alcohol.
Yeah, nobody for real likes it, and I only like whiskey for that first really nice whiskey drink, like with the on the rocks, like a nice Woodford and Angel's Envy. That first one's fantastic.
Oh, that was really good.
After that, it's just like my fucking happy juice. That's it. Nobody's drinking that for the fucking.
I only really, if I'm drinking and get fucked up, let's make some daiquiris. Let's get.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
It
dude.
might as well taste
Because-
good.
Exactly.
might
as well
taste good.
Fucking
Yeah, dude.
Margaritas,
I was like 14, 15 years old. My Uncle Bob is like, hey, try this out. And he's like giving me his daiquiri he's sipping on at the family get together. I'm like, this tastes incredible. And
like,
then
"Good
like
fuck, right?"
I go to high school and they're all drinking PBRs and shit. And I'm like, this tastes fucking awful. Like, you know, I want the sweet, girly deliciousness. I don't care. Like, I want
Rookie
it.
shit, Luke. Rookie shit. You're gonna wake up feeling
Nah,
like
I agree.
garbage
I agree.
in the morning, my friend. What are you talking about?
I
A
am the
daiquiri,
son of
a daiquiri.
legendary
Pour
and
the
iconic
daiquiri.
alcoholic. I
Pour
can
that
take it.
daiquiri right into your boyfriend's balls and slurp it right out of his penis, because that's the only way you should be allowed to drink a daiquiri is off your face. And then you wipe all the daiquiri and cum off your face and you slurp it off your hands like a good little bitch. That's the only way you drink a daiquiri,
Sounds like
okay?
gross.
And then you wake up tomorrow and you gotta take 60.
fell out. He was getting so mad.
And you gotta take 64 Advil and fucking drink 9 gallons of water and 6 Gatorades, and then you're gonna fucking like sit there with your stomach all distended and feeling like dog shit in the morning. A daiquiri? Shut the fuck up about a daiquiri, mister. I drink 2
never-
times a year.
Daiquiris are delicious.
Oh,
You shut your
awesome.
fucking
Oh,
mouth.
I'm
Cody.
Luke.
joking.
I'm
Thank
Luke.
you.
I drink daiquiris
Thank
because
you.
the actual
Well, my
whiskey's
name's
too
Cody. I
hard
drink
for
a whole
me.
bottle of Jameson and shit blood for 2 weeks.
Oh, I drink daiquiris, and I only drink them 2 times a year because Daddy was mean when he drank. Yeah, so was mine, Luke. I don't want to hear it, all right, bud? You drink because you have to, not because you want to, you son of a
That's
bitch.
why Cody fucking bunnels whiskey. Just straight fucking ass chugs whiskey.
Just
That's all
whiskey
you do,
bud chug.
Cody?
Plastic bottle only, so that the glass rim doesn't cut you. Doesn't cut your sweet prison wallet.
At some point before you die.
You gonna butt chug?
You got butt chug at any point?
Butt chug on
You
the
ever butt
bastard
chug?
sermon.
Dude, you know, Cody.
Are you about to do this right now? Shut the fuck up. He's slowly pulling down his pants right
Nah,
now.
I don't make a mess in my bedroom, and I just scrub
I've
my
never
carpets.
seen a black hole.
Put that on your butt.
Dude, you know for a fact Cody has, if he has not at least contemplated
No.
putting
No, I put acid in my ass, and I've told that.
You
No.
know for a fact it's occurred. to
No,
him.
I've put drugs in my butt before, and I've told that story. Why would I not tell you if I put? I've never even thought about putting alcohol in my asshole ever.
Are
Yeah,
you
right,
thinking about
dude.
it now?
I've put LSD in my butthole, so I wouldn't lie to you. I promise. There's no reason for me to
Hold
lie
on,
to you.
hold on,
I've told that
hold on.
story.
I have to know for
Don't
my
say
own
that you've
personal
never heard this
usage
story. I'll
reasons.
punch you right in your freckled face.
Yeah, you
Go
said it on
ahead,
the
though.
air.
Go ahead. What was that?
So the effects.
I think you might
Was
have
it
mentioned
more-
that the first episode I was on.
Was it more intense in your butt or in your mouth?
In my mouth. It sucked in my ass. I just felt terrible. I
What
just
do
felt
you
bad.
mean in your it was terrible in your ass, like scary?
No, it just like so we didn't. The first night I've told this story so many fucking times. I feel like a
I don't remember. I spoke
disingenuous
too many
fuck. So the
weeks,
first
right?
time,
Damn.
it's a whole weekend long story, so I feel weird not telling the whole story. The
Dude,
first
my
day,
dick talks
I got
to me.
blackout drunk. Then I woke up and somebody was pissing on me because I pissed the floor. Because I stood up in a blackout, I pissed on their floor. I fell asleep on my own piss. They were mad at me. They pissed on me. They still got me acid. We went back to Sean's house. I did acid. Sean freaked the fuck out. It was my first time doing acid. I loved it. I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest after he calmed down, and he was like, I'm having a mental breakdown, and you're going to turn on Cuckoo's Nest? I'm going to freak the fuck out. And he was like, I got to call the police. I'm calling the police right now. We'll be in a light padded room, and I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. And I was like, no, you're not. And I had to wrestle him to the ground and keep the phone out of his hand. Then the next day we woke up, and he was like, oh, I had a great time. And I was like, I did. You seem like you were freaking the fuck out. Like, he was like, yeah, that's acid sometimes. All right, now we only have 3 hits left because we each took 3 hits the day before. So we only have 3 hits collectively left of our 10 strip, right? So it's like we got to save this 1 hit for the dude that bought the whole 10 strip, right? Because he's got to get something out of it, and we'll tell him that that's what $100 buys you because we were pieces of shit when we were 16. And then fucking these other 3 hits, we got to figure out how to get high off of because whatever, we both want to get high. And when you take acid, you have to, the next day, you build a tolerance immediately. So you have to take twice the amount or close to twice the amount. Well, we didn't have twice the amount. We had the same amount, and we had to split that in half. And then we were like, well, we saw that thing on fucking Spike TV where you could like die a real 1,000 ways to die. You'd butt chug a beer and you could die of alcohol poisoning. Like, what if that works with drugs? So Sean was like, I'm putting that in my butt. And I was like, I'm not putting it in my ass. And then he puts it up his ass and he was like, come on, dude, I've already put it up my ass. You do it too. And I was like, fucking no, you didn't. He was like, all right, dude, no homo. Spreads his butt cheeks. I see it there right on his fucking
my
chocolate
God.
starfish. Just hanging out on his chocolate starfish. I was like, all right, cool. I'm doing it. Put it up my butt. Like an hour goes by, and I get the worst like body high I've ever got. I'm clenching my teeth together. I feel like my body's shaking. There's electric current going through it. No visuals. None of the fun from the day before. Sean's not freaking out. And then I'm just laying on a dirty pile. He would never do his laundry. He would have a mixture of dirty and clean clothes on his floor because he's a dirty punk rock kid. And I'm just laying there, 17, however old I am. I don't know how fucking old I am. And I'm laying there, too young to have acid on my butt, I'll tell you that. And I'm laying there in a dirty pile of clothes, and he's like, you feeling bad, bud? And I was like, I'm not feeling good, talking through my teeth because my teeth are clenched. And he was like, you know what would make you feel better? Let's pierce your ear. So the only piercing I ever got was on acid in my butt after a fucking 3-day bender of crazy shit where he pierced it.
Pierced, dude?
No, my ear. And he pierced it with a dangly upside-down cross earring. And I was like, how often do I got to clean this? He's like, just shower with it every day. And I was like, wait, shower every day? And I was like, this is coming out. So I took that out, and that's the whole story.
I
yeah.
can tell you've
What a
told that
magical
story
weekend.
a few times by how condensed and how quickly you ran through it. There were a lot of twists and turns.
I
in that
hate
feel
story.
like
I'm just
I
telling you.
feel like
but all
I
that,
have to do it.
right? You're right,
I have to
Ryan.
do it.
But all
I
that
have
to
to
tell
do
you, if I butt chugged a beer, don't worry, I'll tell you about it. It'll be this is the first place I'm coming. Don't worry, Luke. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. I've never
you
butt
try
chugged
it?
no beer.
Would
No,
you try it?
I'm gonna build a funnel for work.
a funnel,
Someone
a
do
butt
this.
funnel.
He's supposed to get his nutsack clipped
Oh
by
yeah,
Cody Best
I'll do it.
on the air.
He
You
said he
should
was gonna
butt chug a beer.
Like
He
a
said he was gonna
sex
s-
or like your
shave his
entire
nuts.
fucking nuts.
This should all be in one episode.
It's gonna shave his whole meat, his whole area.
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
With the straight razor.
No
Yeah.
junk left.
Can I just say fuck Zoom? Can I just say that real quick? Zoom sucks. Zoom sucks so much dick. I hate doing the podcast like this. It would be so much less awkward to not have a delay in a studio right now. Fuck Zoom. Zoom sucks. COVID sucks. This whole shit sucks. I can't wait to have you
True.
motherfuckers back in the studio. This is whack.
I think you're okay though, Cody. I like you. You're pretty good. You're
Thanks,
all
babe
right.
boy. I love you too. Suck your dick whenever you want. Plug your shit.
Hell yeah!
Let us know. All right, tell us about your little fucking emo band, huh? Hey, this fucking guy, he's got an emo band. Tell us about it, huh? Oh,
It's pretty
did.
fucking emo.
hell yeah.
We write some sad shit. We write some happy shit.
sad
We,
So
we
wait.
explore the deep recesses of the human consciousness.
Is the other is the
Just kidding, no,
drummer
we don't. We just play
We don't
shit
do
that we
that.
think sounds cool.
is the drummer
um,
Cody? Is that the drummer from Put the Rest also? Is
No,
in
Mikey.
No, Mikey.
Mikey
okay.
Oakley. He was
Collision
in
Row,
Great
Michael
Friends.
Oakley.
All right.
He's our drummer. And we are currently working on I don't know if this is like hush hush. No, it's not hush hush. We're working on a full length album. We're gonna
Nice.
put out a whole bunch of songs. We don't have a timetable or anything like that. Just know like it's on the way. And in the meantime, we're gonna do some cool shit. Probably some more fucking clothes for the kids to wear. Maybe something pretty to look at every now and then. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming. I don't want to give too many details.
Whole lot of
because-
gang shit.
Yeah, just
Hell
so
yeah.
The gang, the
Pretty
sideline
fucking cool,
gang
dude.
is all here, and we're
Yeah.
trying to we're trying to do the damn thing. We have Nick and I and Mikey and I, all the three of us have all agreed that this is really like we are giving 110 fucking percent to this project because we have been a bit disillusioned from local projects over the years. Like every guy who's been in local bands has been through the same thing. They all have their come up and it's like, damn, I'm like 30, not really doing this anymore. Time to move on, or maybe give it one more shot. Who knows? And Nick and I and Mikey, we're all on that same page of like, give it one more shot. Let's see where this fucking goes.
And then after that, I'm
know.
becoming a barber in Clifton. After that, it's a barber in
yeah.
Clifton.
But in the meantime, we're gonna give it one more shot. Sarah, on the other hand, she's new to all this. You know, this is her first band. She's the youngin'. You know, we're in our like mid-late 20s. Sarah's 21, and she's like fresh. Like she's so like starry-eyed and bushy-tailed about everything. Like she's just nothing but hopeful and excited, and it's just so
She has
refreshing
no
to be
idea
working
the
with
type
someone
of
like that
sharks.
again. Like it's
she really brings like a good balance to like all of us guys who have been in this local scene for 10 plus years, and then Sarah, who's just just like fresh and coming into it. It kind of like we kind of see through rose tint glasses whenever like Sarah talks about something that's going on. It kind of like
it's kind of
brings us back
revitalizing.
inspired,
Yeah,
right?
it really
brings
is a
us
breath
back
of fresh
to,
air.
like,
It
what-
feels great.
Yeah,
it reminds us why we did it in the first place.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like listening to a
It makes
kid
us-
talk about Santa Claus. Like, oh, I remember the magic in the world. Like, there used to be magic,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Right,
just
right.
like that.
Slowly
It's
bringing
just
that
like
twinkle
that.
in our
Yeah.
eye. Yeah.
Like, I remember when
we're enjoying
I
while we
believed in the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, remember when I believed in fun before I met David Ryan Kevorkian, and then everything changed?
Oh God.
Right.
Do you guys have any stories about him? Can we talk about him for a second?
We've actually never really personally dealt with that guy, but we've heard a couple stories about
Actually,
it.
no, we did.
We did?
Yeah, we played a show at this little fucking super weird coffee shop called HD Beans back in the day. And Kevorkian put it on. We were in a pop punk band.
that's
Terrible
right.
pop punk band.
We were.
It's not good. We
I
were
blocked
not
that out of
good
my
at all.
memory. That's why.
Did you guys have a chantable chorus?
Yes! Yeah, we had that.
Then you weren't shitty. Then you weren't shitty.
All right.
You were okay in my
All right,
eyes.
jury's out. Jury's out on
Okay,
it.
all right.
Jury's out.
We
was
were
catchy.
legends. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we were so good. We covered Dumpweed, dude.
We did cover that week, Blink-182. That was a really fun song to play.
It's not good.
It was not good. We were really bad at it, but we had fun. It was
A
nice.
bunch of people probably have no idea what I was talking about. He's like allegedly, so no one sues us, a shady promoter in the Cincinnati area.
No, he's a terrible person. Fuck that guy. I'm here to
The
tell
bank
you,
ran out of
fuck
money.
Kevorkian. Fuck that motherfucker. He's a piece of shit.
I'm subscribed to all those groups so I can see all the bands in the local area that could fuck by him
Yeah.
constantly.
He's a terrible person.
He's always promoting the wackest bands too. Like he'll just have like the dudes in their 40s that you could tell just finally
so
their
like
kid.
trapped.
Yeah, their kid just turned 18,
Yeah,
so they don't have to
exactly
make child
like
support
that.
payments anymore. And he's like, Dale's got a garage with a rebel flag in it, so we're gonna fucking get the White Snake cover band's coming back, and then they fucking like practice 2 times a month in their garage, and then they're ready for Odd Bodies in Columbus. yeah,
it
it's
cracks
always
me up
bands like
on,
that. It's the goofiest dudes every time.
It cracks me up on their page sometimes that they'll somehow get these like really weird private photos that he must have sent some girl he was trying to impress, and
Yeah.
they make giant memes out of it, and it's
Oh
fucking
no.
hilarious.
I gotta
They're
piss. I'll
so
be right back.
bad.
It's so bad, but it is so funny. Yeah, he is not a liked person in this area
No.
for sure.
But
There's no
like,
room for somebody like him.
but you guys haven't worked with him since then. Have you had the opportunity and knew better to steer away, or just
No, we
straight
have
up
not
haven't
even
had the
done.
opportunity?
Well, I
If
mean,
we have, we weren't made aware of it because Billy really was organizing a lot of shows.
yeah, for
for
put to rest, and like Billy's in the same boat that we are with him. Like we don't want to work with him, and when we did work with him, back when we were in that other band, like we didn't know until later, or,
Yeah,
like until after the fact that we had worked with this guy.
I mean, we were
and,
just
you know,
another
like-
random, like, shitty little,
Yeah, like-
19-year-old group of kids, pop punk band. Like,
well,
we
when
were
he
bad
first
at
was
things, so
around,
we got-
like not a lot of people knew exactly what he was doing to bands. They heard rumors,
Exactly, yeah.
but
We
it
were
wasn't
like
until
20,
like the past
19,
like 3
20
4
years old.
years. Yeah, like the past 3-4 years is when it really showed like his true colors, or like everything got exposed.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he was in the scene for a long time, and yeah, there was rumors that he would like charge the fuck out of you for these tickets, and you wouldn't make shit back or whatever. But then it got really fucked up allegedly throughout all of this over the years, and it just made these groups and all this other thing. Like there's multiple groups like in Dayton, Southern Kentucky. There's some in like the tri-state area, right in Cincinnati. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Wasn't-
How do
didn't-
venues work with him?
Didn't he deal with like a semi like large band a few years
Yes.
ago?
He's
And
worked
screwed
with Black
them
Dahlia
over,
Murder a
and
little
they,
We're
bit.
like-
talking about the Opeth story.
Yes.
So this band.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Aren't they from like Finland or some shit like that? There's like
dude, that was a
prog
whole
rock,
thing on the
band.
internet.
Yeah, and and they came
Thank
in
you
and they
for
were trying to
knowing what I
collect
was
their
talking about
guarantee.
like right away.
Yeah.
Was it Opeth
Yes.
or was it OTEP?
I don't
OTEP is
remember.
what it was. It was OTEP.
Okay.
She
it
went
was
on like this
OTEP.
huge
Okay.
fucking Facebook rant, and it went viral, and it was all about like I think the bank ran out of money was what
Yes,
he said or
yes,
something.
he said
OTEP.
the bank
There
ran
is
out of
OTEP,
money.
yeah.
You're supposed to pay this artist that was like guaranteed
And they're from
money.
LA.
Okay.
Yeah, they only go if they're guaranteed money, and like they snuck around it, and then they played the show, and then he said that the bank ran out of money or something, and he couldn't
Yeah.
pay him, and it just I don't know if they ever got paid, but she fucking
They never got
flipped it
paid.
on the internet. Damn.
That's
Yeah.
his legacy. That's his claim to fame, dude. He's going down. That's what he. That's his.
I don't know why he even wants to still book shows. You know,
Right,
like
I
why
don't
don't you
know.
be a phantom and fade into existence? You know, like
right. You don't get away with that shit in the social media age, dude. I'm sorry. Like you,
No,
you,
not at all.
you like take the
It's
loss,
over.
walk away. Take the money, walk away.
he needs
Yeah.
to change his name, you know, and
Right.
like grow a beard.
Dude, he's got a bunch of fake profiles and he follows people. I found out when I
Yeah, he does.
there's that
John Connor is one of them.
yeah, dude. There's that
Stupid.
blacklist David
John
Ryan
Connor!
Kevorkian. There's that page, blacklist him, whatever, blacklist Kevorkian, and then they show
Yeah.
all of his names. I looked at it, I typed it in, and he, like, 2 of his fake profiles were friends with me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck is this guy? He's just friends with everybody? Just a fucking
He's a
complete
piece of shit. He's a total whack job. And he's nuts too. Like I'm certain that this motherfucker is certifiably insane. Like he's got to
bipolar or
be. He's got to
something.
be.
That love that complete lack of self-awareness, like after everything you've
Yeah.
done and been called out for, to
You are
keep doing,
fucking- you are
to keep
nuts.
trying what you've been. I mean, that's literally
Some
the
a sociopath
Crazy, right?
almost, right?
Yeah.
He just doesn't even care. He has like no empathy towards it at all. And
Hey, there's something to
what
be
he's
said about the
doing.
kind of person who just like, you know, is just so completely careless and like, you know,
Has
it just
no fucking clue.
remorseless. Yeah, it must be nice, you know.
Very
It must be
Trump-like
really
yeah,
nice.
he probably doesn't give a fuck, you know. But meanwhile, he's
Yeah.
just a big joke.
You're right. Hey,
Yeah.
more power to him, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Man,
Anyways, it's always fuck Kevorkian. All my homies
Yeah.
hate Kevorkian.
shout out, we hate you, bro.
Shout out.
God.
What are you guys drinking on? What do you guys been getting into tonight? Get a little
Nothing anymore.
little
I've just
Scott
been drinking
gin.
my dad pad for the
Gin
last
co-
20 minutes. We had
We're just getting high.
a Monaco, a couple Monacos, the new seltzer.
Yeah,
the new-
Monacos.
They're the wave, I guess. They're
Dude, I
sweetened.
like the Vizzy.
I love those Monacos, dude. They're really sugary, but the one that Nick holds,
9%.
They're insanely
Shout out
sugary.
Monaco, sponsor sign language if you're listening. Thank you very much.
Nothing gives me a hangover quite like these things.
Yeah.
If your sugar content matches or exceeds your alcohol content, then yeah, I'll pound a few. I'll
Definitely
regret it every time.
pound
I'm gonna
Drink a
keep
bottle
on
of
doing it,
water
I'll tell you that much.
after 7 of these.
you won't be all right in the morning. But hey, this is drunk Nick Ruholt signing off. Wait, am I still on podcast? Hold on, I'm gonna need another Monaco.
Only had one.
I love those Monaco. The one that you held up is like, tell me it's not the flavor of a yellow
A
Red
Red
Bull.
Bull.
A yellow
Yeah,
Red Bull.
dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
perfect. I love those fucking things. But so syrupy. It feels like you're drinking pancake syrup, right?
I don't know if
Ew.
I would like it because I fucking hate any and all energy drinks, dude.
Well, that's because you're a bitch, and that's no one's fault but your own. And like, you got to reevaluate your whole life, not me. Okay, so like, real.
Yikes.
Zoinks,
I'm
dude.
sure
You
it's
guys
good as
remember
fuck.
Monster Assault? I used to drink the fuck out of Monster Assault back in the day. That was
Oh,
my
the red,
Oh, God.
red camo.
What the fucking
I thought
red
I was so
camo?
cool for that
Go to
shit.
Luke. Luke, go.
You said with salt?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
no,
you
no,
would
no.
That's what I want to know
Monster
too.
Assault, Luke.
Oh,
Oh,
I heard
oh
what
my
Luke
God.
heard.
Flavor.
I heard what Luke heard. I was like, is this man making fucking the most white trash margaritas of all time? Like, yeah, little monster, little vodka,
Cody, you would drink the
Taco
fuck
Bell
out of
salt on the
margaritas.
rim of the monster can, brother. Hell yeah. Not just any salt, the sidewalk salt. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
a
the
man.
only margarita Cody would drink is a fucking Mountain Dew margarita.
Baja Blast Mountain Dew
I'll
specifically.
try it. I'll try
I,
it.
to be honest,
See,
that sounds good as
yeah.
fuck. That sounds good as fuck.
Or a live
It does,
wire.
but that's the only margarita Cody would try because he's white trash.
There's
I
so
bet
many
he's sticking
varieties.
sticky out, too.
Code Red, Live Wire, the purple one, Baja
Red-
Blast.
Code Red.
He would try a daiquiri if it had Slayer in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you spelled
Stupid.
Slayer with
Or
the
a
daiquiri
studded
fluid.
vest.
Yeah.
yeah, some stupid. God. But hey, guys, so where can we follow you on like social media and stuff?
So we have an Instagram. Sign language Cincy,
Spelled with an I.
spelled with an I. And then we have a Facebook, just sign language. You can see our picture will pop up on there. It says sign language. Yeah,
YouTube?
we're on YouTube, Spotify, any of your streaming platforms, Apple Music, all that. We have hoodies up on our Facebook. Just DM us on our Facebook.
I gotta buy one of those. I can't wait to get one.
Yeah.
You wore them
We'll
into
sell
work.
one.
They're
We
fucking
got
awesome.
like 3 left, brother. I'll write your name down right now if you mean it. You
Yeah.
better mean that shit.
They're going fast.
Dude, I
And
got
the
you.
quicker we sell these, the quicker we get new merch. So
As soon as I'm
If I
allowed
was
to
in
go back to
broke right
work
now,
and
I
make
would
money, I'm
definitely
down.
say yes.
yeah, we know
Got an
everyone's
XL?
broke.
Look us up. Listen to our shit. Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
We got new things coming. It's
Hit
gonna
that
be
Spotify.
Great on time.
Keep up on that Spotify. Keep up on our page. We're always shadow dropping stuff. We're just never gonna.
Yeah,
talk
because
about
we
it
don't
before
plan
we
shit.
do.
We don't plan a single thing. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm telling you to follow us. Because
Just
we're
stay on the
disorganized
lookout.
as
You'll catch it, man.
fuck.
And-
It'll show up eventually. Just
And-
be
drop.
patient.
And we'll do this
No
episode
hits.
right in the
It's just
future.
drops.
Yeah, dude. We'll
Yeah.
do this episode right in the future where it's not like fucking.
Oh, of course.
If somebody's talking,
Yeah.
you can't hear somebody else talking. There's an awkward delay. Everybody's
I had
like
fun
that
talking
fucking.
over you guys for the past hour. I
Cody
actually
doesn't
had
have
a great
COVID.
time.
Dude, it was so good to have you guys on. It's always such
Yeah,
a pleasure
man,
to
it
have
was
you on,
good- it
Nick,
was good
so thanks
talking
for
to
coming.
everybody.
This
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah, man.
It'll be more fun in the future when we come back in person.
Yeah, let's make it happen, dude. If you ever got a
Oh,
single
yeah.
you want to air, you're more than welcome to come over here, and we'd love to jam it, dude. So
Fuck yeah, let's
just
do
hit
it.
us up, man.
All right,
But,
we're gonna let
yeah,
you guys go,
thanks
and
for
we're gonna
coming
do
on.
our sponsors. We love you, motherfuckers. Take it easy.
Yeah, baby. Love you.
Peace
Deuces.
out, brother.
Bye bye.
Oh!
And they're gone. This episode, as all episodes, is sponsored by a litany of people that Luke or Pat, whoever has their information faster than me, is going to read off. Luke or Pat, go ahead.
Let's start with Hail Dark Aesthetics. Hey, yeah, if you remember last episode, Neil Higginbotham was on the show, and he talked about his store. Seriously, go check out this place. It's on 720 Main Street, Covington, Kentucky, 41011.
Guys,
And you
swerve
can go
off
there
the highway
today.
right now.
AM.
If you're in your car right now,
Swerve
off the highway.
highway.
Pull over, open up your center console, get a notebook, get your pencil, not your phone, notebook and pencil. Swerve off the highway, 4 lanes of traffic negotiated.
Turn on your
get
hazard
over
lights.
on the side.
Turn on your
Pull it
hazard
out.
lights and pull over right
Rewind
now.
the podcast. Bat, hold on, wait. They're still. They almost got into a car accident. Okay, they're good now. They're pulled
7.
over.
That's
They're getting
spelled
down. Hold on, wait.
S-E-V-N.
They're just now opening up their
Two.
center console. Now they've got their notebook. Okay, they're fidgeting for a pencil. Where's the pencil? Fuck. I guess I'll have to settle for this Crayola marker my son left under my fucking driver's side seat. Now their hands caught inside the thing. Okay, now they've got it. Okay, now tell them so that they can write down the street address that they totally can't just Google. Go ahead, Pat.
720 Main Street, Covington, Kentucky, 41011. And their hours are Monday. Oh, you fucked me up, bro. You're a bitch. Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday, 1 p.m., 5 p.m. If you go there and you just tell them you're a bastard, like Hail Bastard, they give you 10% off all of their checkout items. And yeah, go check them out and go check out their Instagram too. Luke?
We are also sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. If you want some quality heady glassware for your stinky cheese or
Hold on, Luke.
marijuana-
Wait, Luke. Okay, guys. I want you to stop whatever you're doing. If you're at work right now, you're unpackaging boxes. No, stop that right now. Go run to the office. Okay, you're running. You're still running. Okay, you went to the office. Get a notebook. Get a notebook. Okay, you got the notebook. Now fumble through the open up that fucking drawer, stupid. Yeah, open it up. Now get in there. No, not the off-brand, the Bic one. The Bic one, you fucktard. No, not the red Bic, the blue one or the black one. To be a professional, get a blue one or a black one. Then yes, of course you're going to rip the page out. How else are you going to have the address? Okay, Luke, now they're ready. Now they have their fucking thing. Make sure you keep your fucking headphones in. I don't care if your boss is talking to you. It's way more important that you have the address. Luke, go ahead
Don't
now.
you pause that.
Now that they're ready.
Don't you pause it.
Now that they're ready, go ahead.
If you want some quality heady glassware for your stinky cheese and marijuana, or have any need for Kratom products, like we had our good old friend Billy Zimpelman get some Kratom. He's got tons of Kratom for his sleeping needs and whatnot. You can head on to the Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop at either their shop at 937 Monmouth Street, Newport, Kentucky 41071. Or you can go to
Slower, Luke.
11424
Slower. Not everybody's that fast. They're used to typing. They're used to typing on their phones.
Ohio 45249. And just tell them you're a bastard. You can get a solid 10% off of that quality glassware or cradle.
Sick, dude.
All right, now hold your seat. Hold your seat. You make sure to get your seatbelts on. Put your hazard lights on. Pull on over. Pull on over. Yep. No one's gonna hit you. It's not raining. It's not dark out. But if you go to 337, that's right, 337 Ludlow Avenue, you can go to Clifton Barbers and get a sweet cut by Cody fucking Best. Also, if you go to their Instagram at Clifton Barbers, you can go and see all the personal accounts to all the other hair artists out there. And there's no walk-ins at the moment due to COVID. Appointment only. Online booking. Cash only. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. Saturday. Go hit them up. Get a cut by Cody Best specifically. Yep, and that's it from me, man.
This episode is all episodes is sponsored by the amazing, the talented, the incredible, the long dick wizard, Anthony Tank Mansfield. He requires no addresses. No reason for interruption because he's not an asshole. And he doesn't.
Here's how you spell his name. Kneel. That's right. Go on, Cody.
TONOONE.com or at Neil to no one. Pat kind of fumbled this, but I'll never fumble that. That's KNEEL TONOONE.com or at Neil to no one on Instagram. Message him directly for commission starting at $30. He doesn't want you to go to his address, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. Are you ready? Are you done operating your heavy machinery? Put down that fucking pallet jack. Put down that fucking forklift. Stop whatever you're doing and go and get a fucking notebook paper. No, you can't just do it on your phone. No, you can't just type it into Google. It's not that easy. You got to fucking take it down. You ready? I'm giving you time. I'm setting you up. You got the time? Okay. His address is 1234 Go Fuck Your Mother Lane in Mike McFuckstick, Ohio. All right, everybody got that? Fantastic. That's 411666 Go Fuck Your Mother, Ohio. All right, go there to something. Mansfield has stuff. I like Mansfield, and that's a podcast.
That's it.